Welcome to the 4th annual Grifties and the first ever live Grifty Awards. And now for your hosts, Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus.
Yo, no George, but I can't even breathe in this joint.
That's fucked up. He working on that Coon of the Year award.
Black people, am I right?
We've got some great categories tonight, including athlete.
We'll say what's up to your dad.
Season's COVID-19.
Who did you want? Hamlin? Hamlin's a sleeper. Hamlin's a sleeper.
Female, musical, celebrity, people's political grifty, the Hall of Fame, and a surprise category.
Y'all see we professional. We got the teleprompter and shit. And of course, the one everyone is waiting for, Grifter of the Year award.
From podcasts to movies.
DJ Protocol.
Yeah, DJ, that's the time to do it.
This is not a grift. I really think Lil Nas X is a gay demon.
How dare you?
Unlike most modern award shows, none of these women have penises.
Women shouldn't speak anyways.
Y'all picked the blackest room for a black. Paint the walls white so I can see y'all next time.
All coons look alike to me.
Some of you white people too. Some of y'all look like you came from 8 Mile.
We're halfway through, no one's been shot yet.
But I'm going to say at the Grifty Awards, there's only one person more arrogant, more self-assured than me, and that's Hotep Jesus.
Grifter of the Year. Clap it up for old Uncle Hotep.
Hopefully my kids will watch this and be inspired and stuff like that.
Fuck them kids.
I'm looking for my wallet. I'm like, oh, thank God he didn't take it. Thank God.
Looks like they brought the ban hammer down on that China app. And I think I agree. The Grift Report starts right now.
2, 1, boom. Hotep Jesus.
Of all the Jesuses I know, he's the Hotepiest. Social scientist and YouTube host, Hotep Jesus.
How the fuck do you get a name like Hotep Jesus?
The one and only Hotep Jesus.
Ryan Sharp, better known to the world as Hotep Jesus.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Somebody said, what do you think you are, some kind of Hotep Jesus?
Ooh,
and
that's
I was
good.
Just like, ooh, that's sexy. Yes, I do think I'm Hotep Jesus. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to the Grift Report, live Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm your host, the Grift God.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Hotep to the chat. Hotep to the Hotepistanis.
Hotep.
What's happening, y'all? What's happening? Justine Ellison in the house. Lauren, what up? Adrian, what up? Lindsay H., creator of the term Red Wokes, in the house. Don Day, Hotep Federales, Hotep CPA, Haram Life, Lauren in the house, DJ Protocol in the house, the official DJ of the Grifties, and probably many, many more events. Shout out to DJ Protocol. Excellent job on the Grifties, by the way. Welcome, 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 family. Strong Dad in the house.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
What's happening, y'all? Hopefully everyone is doing well. Got a lot to cover today. Got a lot of interesting things as always. You know, we're going to get big brain. We're going to get small brain. At the end of the day, everybody's going to get some brain today. Pause. No Diddy. Do not forget. Do remember, go follow Super Dap. Follow Super Dap for all announcements. All announcements coming soon. Super Dap AI. That's 2 P's AI. Super Dap. DAP stands for Decentralized Application. You guys that aren't familiar with these crypto terms, I'm going to try and drop a couple of them on you every once in a while. DAP is Decentralized Application. And Super DAP is in the world of social finance, where you get to put your money where your chat is and then watch your wallet grow as your group grows, as your investment grows. So look out for that. Announcements coming soon. If you want to get bumped up the line, hit the Telegram link in the description box below to join our investor group where we talk all things investing. Okay, don't come in there talking gibberish and nonsense and blatterdash about politics or whatever. It better be related to investing. Otherwise, I'm handing down the Stalin hammer on your account. Put your ass in timeout. Okay. That being said, shout out to Haram Life in the chat. Heather in the chat. What up, y'all? Welcome. Just got a cash app. Thank you for the donation. Make sure you listen to the Haram Life podcast. The Haram Life podcast must listen for all of our viewers and listeners. Now, we've got a lot to cover today. It's 2:04 p.m. We got all of the business handled, and we're going to get into today's program. We're going to start off with a bit of a musical medley, a bit of a musical inspiration. We have new music on the Maga front. New Maga music has just hit the streets. We're going to take a listen and give our thoughts and our reactions to this production. This production today comes out of the political action group, Blacks for Trump. Let's take a listen.
Black
Maga. That's interesting.
Black Maga. Donald Trump, yeah, that's my president. Donald Trump, the first black president. Ever seen a black patriot? Yeah, we exist. The Democrats use my color just to stay rich. Indict my president, you might as well indict me too. Call me a Uncle Tom, but really what Obama do? Not a damn thing, Trump was just that Chick-fil-A.
Now, I'm just a little upset that as soon as Shorty right here was about to get it in, she's about to hit us with the mean twerk. I mean, just look at how thick this woman is. We were about to get some prime entertainment, and they cut it off right as soon as she was about to throw that thing. Come on, man. Why y'all playing with the content, man? Why y'all playing with the content? At least let us get it the full experience, the full hip hop twerking experience. Strong Dad said this is why white people hate us.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
You don't like this record, Strong Dad? Yeah, they cut her off, Lindsay. This is terrible. Ranger 2008 said this kind of shit will never not be corny to me. What's wrong? All right. Class participation with the show of, let's do thumbs. 5 thumbs, you think this is a hit record. 1 or thumbs down if you believe the other way. 5 thumbs down is just completely horrible. 1 thumbs down is just a bad song. Where are we at on this chat? Where are the thumbs? Thumbs up, thumbs down, 5 thumbs up, 5 thumbs down. Y'all don't like the MAGA rap? Y'all don't like Black MAGA? Y'all know whose fault this is. These is Bryson kids. These is Bryson's kids. Or maybe I should, at this point, this is probably his grandchildren. He said, drop the video, not this BTS. This video feels like the clap. Oh, man. Damn. Just as bad as RFK Boosie. Protocol gave it 3 thumbs up. Middleman Reek 1 thumbs up. Essence of Anarchy. Thumbs down. We got a damn. Lindsay H 3 thumbs down. Kate McCoy 3 thumbs down. Spotless seems to be a bit confused. The Dizzer thumbs down. Tim Taylor asked, did he say Donald Trump was the first black president? That's what he said. That's what it said. It's even written in English right on the video. First black president. So there's a bit of some troll tactics happening with this piece of media, this production that came out of Blacks for Trump. And this MAGA music wave created by Bryson is the gift that keeps on giving. I don't understand why you guys don't like this. This is great, man. This This is some of the best that hip hop has to offer. How could you not appreciate this? Protocol said we're gonna play this Saturday in Atlanta. This got to be in your set, Protocol. It's got to be in your set. So, you know, I guess obviously they're trolling, but also, playing off of the fact that blacks don't have to be beholden to the Democratic Party. I think the messaging it's there. The messaging is there. I don't think I see anything wrong with the messaging other than some of the trolling about first black president. Now, you know, I just wish the production value could increase a little bit. This is a little ghetto. You know, this is a bit low budget. And if you're going to do something like this, you got to do it in the projects. You know, the parking lot situation. You know, I wish, you know, Trump should have threw him a budget for this video. You know, somebody, a PAC or something, nonprofit, somebody should have threw him a budget, because this parking lot situation is not it. We want to see some different scenes and backgrounds and green screens and studio. Just want to see the budget get increased on this music video. That's my only gripe when it comes to this thing. Wait a second. I'm a bit lost because it says we're at 1999 on the goal, but I don't see any super chats. I'll take it as a win, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. Back to the Grift bag. We got a lot to cover today, and so little time to do it in. Okay, let's close that window. What else we got in here? And we need to talk about. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, actually, we'll play that later. Let's talk about the protests. We've covered the protests. In case you guys missed it, I'll play you a clip from yesterday's. We had boots on the ground near NYU at Washington Park. Is Washington Park near? Is Washington Square near NYU? I can't remember. I've been to NYU before. I cannot remember. Where this lands. Yo, Taylor, but yesterday we had Spotless Mind. He was able to get boots on the ground and get his coverage of the protests, and we got this wonderful clip. So let's go ahead and play this clip from yesterday for the people who missed it. Shout out to Taylor for piecing this together. I think he did a phenomenal job. Absolutely hilarious. And let's fix this on the screen so you can see it a bit better. Let's play. Yo, Taylor, I need you to just edit this part. Yo, can you edit just this part?
Avengers!
Assemble.
Can we ask about the significance of the mask?
What is the significance of the mask?
The mask is mostly to protect others from COVID. We're still living in a pandemic, even though many people have moved on. It's always good to practice safe social distancing and safe procedures, especially when you're in a crowd of people. You don't know who's immunocompromised. You don't know what history people have with their health. It's also just good protest practice to have a face covering.
And with the people of Palestine, we got 300 viewers live on YouTube and Rumble listening right now.
Bread, I make my own bread and I bring it to protest.
You just handing it out with your hands like that?
The mask is mostly to protect others from COVID. We're still living in a pandemic. Bread, I make my own bread and I bring it to protest. Mostly to protect others from COVID. We're still living in a pandemic.
First of all, why are you not? If you got bread, shouldn't you have plastic gloves on if you're gonna hand it out? Grab it with a napkin. Let me grab my own piece of bread. I don't know. She said, and this is what's crazy, right? This is what's crazy to me, because allegedly she's afraid of the COVID-19. I'm afraid of whatever she been touching with them pink hands. She could have had them fingers in her butt. I don't know where them fingers been, but why are you touching my bread like this? So, shout out to Taylor for that edit in case you missed it. Absolutely bizarre. I was just wondering why these people were wearing masks at these things. I thought that was thought it was a bit bizarre. Hold on a second. This is just going to bother me. My OCD is just going to bother me. So I have to fix this now. Hold on a second. My OCD is just it's gonna just bug me. So I might as well just, because I'm not gonna be able to concentrate unless this thing is right on the screen. That's just how I operate. All right, there we go. All right, I just had to reset that really fast. Yeah, I just thought it was odd that, what is she doing? You complain about COVID, but you touching the stuff with your hands. You ain't got the bread wrapped up in saran wrap, tinfoil, or nothing like that. Anyway, on that same front, I'd like to show you something I ran across. Shout out to our producers, Jabari and Jason and Chad, that contribute to some of the stuff that enters the program. Joe Cody says, I'm guessing this is why. And this is in response to our video. And he says, why are they wearing the mask? And it says, Mossad commentary. Mossad commentary says, facial recognition can determine whether you participate in the pro-Hamas protests at the universities. Your jobs and your degrees will be worthless. Your hiring opportunities will be limited. And then this guy, Avner Mandelman, says something in Hebrew. It looks like it was translated here by Google. It says the list of participants in the riots at Columbia University should be given the Mossad agent known as Golem, a skilled SAP expert in removing anti-Semitic contamination in a simple procedure without anesthesia with a very low rate of repeat offenders. Now, I never even heard of this Mossad Golem thing, so let's go ahead and pull him up. So Google is saying, according to modern Jewish history, in Hebrew, golem stands for shapeless mass. The Talmud uses the word as unformed or imperfect. So maybe this is something we're not even supposed to know about if Google hasn't covered it. And then we'll check. Let's go ahead and check Putin. Let's ask Putin. Let's see what Putin says about this. You gotta go over to the. Yeah, I don't see anything. It's all missing Golem. What is this? Chad, y'all ever heard of this? Y'all ever listened to this before? This concept of the Golem and a Mossad agent. This is all new to me. Where's Jabari? I think there was that. Oh, well, he just retracted his comment. I was about to read it. He just retracted his comment. Must have been too spicy. Now, let's put this back on the screen really fast as I try and work my mind through this. So on the facial recognition front, according to my most recent studies, the mask is not going to help you. The facial recognition is going to be able to detect you based upon how far apart your eyes are. They even have something called gait recognition, which is how you walk. So Mossad, if they are doing any surveillance, knows who you are, and those masks, although I can say the mask probably makes their job a little bit harder, but they know who you are at the end of the day. They have advanced technology. But NYPD probably doesn't have that technology. And so, you are, practicing some sort of self-defense mechanism against the surveillance state, at least to some extent. But it is something I do agree with. I think the masks have more to do with concealing identities than they do COVID. And I think they're using COVID as an excuse to wear these masks. All right, let's move on. We haven't found anything about these masks. So let's go to the next story here. Let's pull this up on your screen. Passenger confronts NYC Mayor Eric Adams on a Miami flight. Let's see what happens here.
Eric Adams? Yeah, fuck you! You support the genocide in Palestine. There are homeless people all over New York. You're always partying. You don't actually care about the citizens of New York. Why are you even in Miami? You know there are people being arrested there. People are homeless in New York. People cannot afford food. You keep cutting the education budget so that you can fund the police. That's all you care about, funding the police. Everything is underfunded because of you. I'm trying to get
Holding the line.
All right, couple of things here on this video. First of all, as she walks up, she says, "Is this Mayor Eric Adams?" All right. His first expression is he's pleased. He's like, "Oh shit, I'm famous. I got a fan." Right, and it's a woman. So he's like, "Oh shit, here we go." You know, he thinks this is good news, and then he quickly finds out this is not good news. Now here he is confused, like, oh shit, what the hell did I get myself into? I think the entire clip is absolutely hilarious, but you know what's more hilarious to me is the fact that people was like, man, get your ass in the back of the plane, you holding up the line. I gotta tell you something, man. The last place you want to practice social justice is on an airplane when people are trying to get to their destination. You know, some people got flights to catch because, you know, you might have a connecting flight. And if there are delays, you miss that flight. And if your luggage is on this flight and that flight, luggage missing, all types of things can go wrong on your journey. Or maybe you just need to land on time because you have a meeting or something, right? But it's just weird that people, choose to do this. Personally, I would have waited to confront him after we got off of the plane. Mostly because she could have been charged with a federal crime. I think she was pretty close to getting booted off this airline. If she would have got the wrong flight attendant, it could have been a wrap for her journey. Could have been an absolute wrap. Zantova said, "This is lame. We're the big brain shit." Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Give me a second. Let me a second to get there. Hold on. Can we work up to it? We still got people coming in the chat. We got 194 just entered the room. We only got 34 likes. We got no donations, Zantova. Where your donations at? Before you start bossing me around, can I get a donation, Zantova? Damn. I mean, I know I work for you guys, but technically I only work for the people that, cut the donations. If I ain't never seen you at an event or you ain't cut no donations, I don't work for you. Where's the check? Cut the check, Zantova.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Damn. Can I ease into the story? Lauren said, we just got here. Damn. Word, the show just started. Oh, man. What's going on? Mike ain't even warm yet. Tell him, Lauren. Sheesh. I know I got some more small brain shit in here before we get into the real shit. Let me find something small brain just to piss him off. Mel said, just got my Apex yesterday, and my goodness, tell us about it, man.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
That Apex is hitting. It's the best thing on the market right now. It's the best thing on the market right now. Go get you some. Fellas, hormone balancing. Get the testosterone right. Hotep CPA, $13.99 on the super. Salute HJ. Thank you, sir.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
He said he wants that post-workout protein shake before he starts. Yeah. Yeah. Justine said, not a whole show about to be small brain. Facts. Zanthoven, why you atting me? Don't at me until you hit the super chat button. Cut the check. All right, let's take a look at this. Let's talk about this. This may make, I don't know, this may make Zanthoven happy. I don't know if this is small brain content, big brain content. But let's take a look at this next video. Hopefully this makes Zanthoven happy. I should hold the show ransom until Zanthoven cuts the check. But I'm not that type of guy. Let's take a look.
Welcome to Wendy's. What would you like?
Can I have a chocolate frosty?
Which size for the chocolate frosty?
Medium.
Can I get you anything else today?
No, thank you.
Great. Please pull up to the next window.
All right, where we at on this chip? On this clip, chat. Where we at on this clip, chat? Thumbs up if you with the AI in the drive-thru. Thumbs down if you not with the AI. Let me know before I give my commentary. Hotep Federales with the $5 super.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
There goes Zanthoven. He said it's all love, HJ. $20 super.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Zanthoven. We're gonna take care of Zanthoven. We got a lot of. You're gonna be happy today, Zanthoven. I think you will. You know, I cannot make any guarantees about your happiness and meeting your expectations, but I think we're gonna do well today to meet your big brain standards. You know, we gotta feed the mind on this show. Make sure you take your flow before the show. Oh, that rhyme. Take your flow before the show. Get your brain working. Lindsay H says thumbs down. Heather Harnett says if you don't like it, just yell human. That's a good point. Human. Give me a human. If AI actually took all of our jobs, we wouldn't be good labor slaves now, would we? Ken and Hotep said they asked for the $15. Joe Music, thumbs up. Matthew Aaron says probably shouldn't be eating food you get through a drive-thru. That's a good point. That's a good point. You know, you get what you pay for. This one's tough for me because, all right, let's go through both sides and then see if I can draw a conclusion. On one side, it's, you know, the socialists asked for this. You raise the minimum wage to $15 and corporations are like, we ain't got the money for that. Plus insurance benefits, medical benefits, right? Dental, right? We don't have money for all of this. We got vacations to book and yachts to buy. You're cutting into my bonus. So they're going to implement the AI. Now I kind of like the AI. I think the big problem with this AI in this instance is it's not fast enough. It's just not fast enough. And it removes very much a human element. I kind of like the human element. You know, us, you know, using machines as intermediaries is a bit scary to me. I have, you know, some technology nightmares from stuff like this. So, you know, as much as I'm scared, I kind of like it. But I'm going to go ahead and say this is a net negative for humanity. But for customers and the business, this is probably a net positive. For customers, I think the AI can do better than a human. I think. Depends on how it's going to handle accents, but we don't have accents. But being able to see on that screen what's happening is it's probably good for the customer experience. You can say, no, take this off, and the AI. I think the AI is going to make less mistakes than humans. Unfortunately, the inside of this thing is going to be humans as well. And usually that's what happens when you get your food and you drive away and you're like, wait, they forgot my small fry. You know, the AI is not going to remind them to remember your small fry. So it's going to be only a matter of time before the entire restaurant of these fast food industries is automated top to front. You're going to have somebody, you know, what could happen is, you know, when we think about distribution networks, we're going to talk about distribution networks in a minute here. So usually what happens is you're going to have a driver drop off the resources to a location, right? So your frozen burgers, your frozen fries, et cetera, and then, you know, there's going to be somebody handling receiving, and that person is going to take those and get them to a loader, right? And this loader is going to load the machines. He's going to load the fries for the day. He's going to load the burgers for the day. He's just going to load the machines until even the loader is a machine. So you might get a situation where, you know, the receiver is just, you know, I guess working with a machine, right? But then again, you know, this is slow progression, because at some point, you know, how did you handle POS? And the machines came in and handled much of the POS. But even, you know, I had somebody reach out to me yesterday, asked me, said, I'm moving into two professions. Both of them require a license. One of them is to become a truck driver, and the other one was an electrician. And he asked me which one, and he said, in the short term, the driver job is going to get me paid, but the electrician is going to be long term. And he says he only has time to study for one test. And I told him, you better do the electrician job. I think the electrician job is going to have more legs and longevity for his for his career. So I told him, you know, do the electrician thing, because the drivers are not going to be drivers anymore. They're going to be passengers to the AI, to the automated vehicles. And again, they're just going to be receivers and loaders, and the machine's going to do the driving. And you're just going to be sitting there sort of babysitting the machine, making sure nothing goes wrong, and programming the machine with the destination, et cetera, and then, you know, guiding the machine during parking and loading, et cetera. So it's you're just going to be a loader or a receiver. And it's until those positions are taken over by machines as well. And at that point, I think what will happen is everybody will be inside of autonomous cars that will be driverless and will be operating on a grid. And then we'll see an elimination of traffic, because everyone will be tied to the same program. So the machine will know exactly what speeds for vehicles to move, what routes to take to create the fastest possible travel for the passenger. So I think that's where we're going with all of this. So yeah, I suggested electrician for him. Shout out to all the people helping us reach our goal today. You are appreciated. All right. Speaking of distribution, this has been a point of contention for a really long time. We've dealt with something called Asian hate, where they basically said that, you know, black people were attacking Asians. And I think there is a long history between blacks and Asians that is unspoken of. And some of that animus, I think, has weight. Let's take a look at it. And I've spoken about this in the past, but let's take a look.
Now, y'all know I'm a black woman that owns a beauty supply store, and this Eben tea has gotten too hot for me not to talk about it. Let's go. So I saw the young lady's video, and what she is going through is almost the exact same thing that black beauty supply owners go through. The difference is they were actually using her to sell their products, and for us, they don't care. They don't want our money. They just want to starve us out. So I talked about gatekeeping as well. I want to let you know, Eben was one of those companies that did not give me a direct sales account for my beauty supply store. Now, Eben and all of these other companies know that doing B2B with black business owners is very crucial for our sustainability. And the number one reason why black beauty supplies actually go under, close out, can't sustain is because we have to buy our products at a higher rate and we have to sell them at a higher rate. Even the playing field, I am in search of black-owned beauty products to put on my shelves.
Okay, so before we dive into this, let's take a look at this company I'm talking about. Where is it? Eben? I think they said it's Eben. Let's see if we can find this company. Eben Hair and Beauty. Okay, here we go. We got Eben, New York. Okay. They actually have a statement on the website. We are aware of videos posted on social media by a former employee and are conducting an internal review of the allegations she raises. Every day, Eben demonstrates its strong and unwavering commitment to the communities we serve by providing the highest quality product to celebrate the beauty of black women and women of color. We also take pride in our partnerships with community-based organizations, schools, and other philanthropic endeavors to support our communities. So here we have on the front, the forward-facing, you'll see black women. But what I'm assuming is that, I guess on the back end, Eben, New York is actually a Korean-run company. Let's see. They don't have okay, here we go. Korean hair brand. You must be logged in to do that. What the hell? All right, let me check Crunchbase and maybe we can get some information from Crunchbase. Let's go to Crunchbase and then let's type in, wait, what are we doing? What is this? Eben, let's see. Here we go. Provides beauty products, headquartered in New York. Don't see any mention of Korea here, but that's neither here nor there. All right. I tried to do a little bit of research into the company and come to a wall. And I don't want to take too much time on this. So what we're dealing with here is something that has been expressed by black women, specifically black women in the hair care industry, black female business owners, where they're dealing with unfair distribution practices. So basically what happens is the Chinaman controls the hair industry, specifically the black hair industry. I don't know about the white hair care industry. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But they damn sure control the distribution networks and the manufacturing portions of this. And this is why I talk about, we talk about building industry black business. There's a lot of focus on the end product, but not necessarily a lot of focus on the distribution networks. And, a lot of people say, oh, look at all the great brands we get. And it's just like, yeah, but after you create that great brand, you have to move up the distribution network all the way to manufacturing and production. This is where the power is. The power is in manufacture, production, and then distribution. So the way the old folktale goes is the Chinese man says to the black man, the difference between you and I is, so basically how the story goes, the black man comes to the Chinese man and he says, I got this product and it's cheaper, it's good. It's the same great product, but it's at a lower price. And the Chinese man basically says, see, the difference is, you think I shop on price, but I shop on loyalty. So even though I will get the product at a higher price, I'll get it from my own people. And that's how we maintain power. This is a form of nepotism. And this is the pushback that a lot of people have against some minds in the black community, where we're so accepting of other cultures, but other cultures will block us out the first chance they get. And we had some black female business owners go out of business because, frankly, they won't sell to them the products. And if they do sell to them the products, they're going to sell to them at a higher rate, which means they have to pass that cost on over to the customers. So you have the Chinaman down the street. He's selling the product at a lower price, and you're selling it at a higher price. And what it's going to come down to is a lot of awareness around these practices, but the consumer base has to make a decision. Black women have to make a decision. Who are you going to shop with? Are you going to continue to walk into these beauty supply stores owned by Asians and patronize them? Or are you going to, give your business to Letitia? The problem is Letitia doesn't stay in business long enough to support her, in order for her to receive support, because the Chinese or, the Asians or whoever these people are controlling the industry. So it's quite a conundrum. But the power lies in the hands of the customer, and that's black women. So black women are going to have to form some sort of agreement, alliance, allegiance, and divest from Chinese or, Asian-made products, and start to manufacture and distribute their own goods. And this goes back to like Madam C.J. Walker and other hair moguls, where they handle their own manufacturing and distribution. But this also ties into the DEI conversation, because the DEI conversation is something that has crippled small business, whether you're white or black. So what happens is with the DEI situation, white women and black women benefit the most from DEI, specifically white women. But what happens is the white women are no longer at home manufacturing and producing goods as they did in the 50s and the 40s and prior. And now, they feel accomplished when they go to the university, they get their degree, and then they start their career. So women have moved into facilitating, just business for big business, right? And black women have moved from independent thought to dependent thought. I need my degree. I got to get my career. Me. And this is what leads to the destruction of small business, leads to the destruction of the middle class, and just gives the gentry more power. And, for example, I've used this example in the past. Grandma used to make her children's clothes. It's true. She went down, picked out the fabric, brought it home, made your pants, made your shirt. There was no Macy's in the department store, et cetera, et cetera. And this is why I think it's so important for women to remember the power in the household. The power in the household, you would have, the husband would go out and, do his thing and bring home an income to provide for the family. But the women would be at home producing things, some salves, tonics, hair tonics, just different products were produced in the home. And then, with socialism comes regulation and saying, oh, you can't do this in your home and all of that stuff. And so, it becomes a lot harder to do that. But even when it comes to the manufacturing of goods. So, for example, one of the most communist things I saw during the pandemic was them trying to fight what they call price gouging. And price gouging is basically, when all these corporations or big money guys came in and bought up all of the hand sanitizer and then sold it back to people at much higher prices, higher than the usual retail prices. Then Amazon steps in and goes, no. And I thought that was the wrong move for Amazon and the gentry. So what I think happens is they understand that, the way the market works is if something becomes too expensive, you find alternatives. And the truth of the matter is, something like hand sanitizer is so simple. It's literally alcohol and gel. So people could have been producing this on their own. And I think what happened was they didn't want people being independent. Again, coming back to that term, independent. They don't want families and homes becoming independent because it's going to hurt big business and big gov, because big gov is providing or allegedly providing solutions. So what would have happened is people would have sought out alternatives, found out you can manufacture this stuff at home, and then big business would have had competition because you would have had, mom and pop shops producing hand sanitizer. New brands would have came about, and those would have been sold, and those would have been sold at lower than market prices based upon the price gouging that was practiced by some of the gentry. And I think that's, what they were concerned with. So you have to let, if people want to play with the markets, you have to let them do that, because people will find alternatives. And that's what they're afraid of, people finding alternatives. Shout out to Zantov. He said, Letitia charges more because she's not getting the wholesale discounts the way Asians get at the warehouses. So they go to who's cheaper. That's correct. Thank you, Zantov. Zantov is blessing us today. Appreciate you. But that also goes back to the fact that they try to clump us in, black people or so-called black people, with people of color, when the truth of the matter is those people of color often, as a group, don't see themselves as allies or one of us. You know what I'm saying? We're only allies when it's time to protest, whatever the socialists say, we should protest. So they clump us in with people who technically are not looking out for our interests, but looking out for their own. Meanwhile, the rhetoric is saying that we need to be a selfless people and help all in need. And black people keep falling for that. Stuart said they was popping off in GA with the hand sanitizer during the pandemic. Sanitizer was selling out. Yeah. Strong Dad said the problem is women hate women, so they only seek to get supported. They partner up, but are stingy investors in each other, and they hate on the wholesome ones who actually do support. I think, women as a whole, black women as a whole, need to readjust their beauty standards, especially with the fake eyelashes. That shit, I remember, man, let me tell you something. I was on, I don't know, MySpace. I forget where I met this girl, but it was probably Twitter. Yeah, Twitter was popping at this time. And, we're flirting back and forth online, et cetera, and then we decided to go on a date. She didn't live too far from me, so she pulls up on me. And it was like she was sleepy, like she was looking at me like this. And I'm trying to figure out why she looks so sleepy. And I'm like, oh, she got these big ass butterfly eyelashes on her head. So for me, I was a bit taken back at the time, okay? Whereas now it's commonplace to have fake eyelashes, big ones too. And so I just deemed that she wasn't dateable. No matter how fine she wasn't dateable, because you're dealing with some, first of all, you're in disguise. That's first of all.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
You're in disguise. That's first of all. Second of all, are you dealing with some insecurities? Like even women who I've never seen without filters scare me. Like it's starting to skeeve me out. I'm just like, why do you always have a filter on? Like, what are you hiding? Like, do you have burn marks on your face? Like, what's going on? Like, so, I think women, black women specifically, need to take a look at their beauty standards and be careful, because with the whole BBL situation and all of that, it's just like, where are we headed with all of this, and who's benefiting from these industries, right? So it's a type of situation where you create your own problems. So you're going to have to create your own solutions. Uncle Hotep with the $20 super.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Salute to the top 5 coon on Twitter. Yeah. You the king of coon Twitter, so you should know. Takes one to know one.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
We're going to talk about it tomorrow on the show, 8 p.m. Hotep's been told you. Uncle Hotep, King Coon. Remember I said it. King Coon. We got enough evidence to indict him, but we're still in the investigation phase and putting together all the evidence before we bring the RICO against Uncle Hotep. With that being said, let's talk about the TikTok ban. Are we ready for that yet? Let me just make sure. Yeah, we're ready. Let's go to the TikTok ban. And in order to bring that in, we have from the meme coin team, the AOC meme coin team. Shout out to Politify, $ AOC or AOC. Follow AOC Sol, SOL. And they have a production based upon the latest news about the TikTok ban.
My fellow Americans, you may have heard about the recent TikTok ban being approved in Congress. I want you to know it was a typo. It's not TikTok, it's Twitter. Yes, we're banning Twitter because Twitter is owned by Elon Musk. Yuck. And unlike China's President Xi Jinping, he is not a person of color. So Elon, stop oppressing the Chinese people and delete Twitter immediately. This is your final warning. So let's give China our data. Together.
Let's give China our data together. Oh, man. Shout out to the Politify team. Shout out AOC coin. Y'all know I'm all in on the AOC coin, so make sure y'all join the Telegram, the link, description box below. Why did this just pop up on my timeline? Heidi says Zuby is Andrew Tate light, smoother, goes down easier, will still give you a hangover. She's hilarious. If you haven't followed Heidi Briones, she's a lesbian. I don't know if you care about that, but I follow her and me and her have a good time on the Yap. She's hilarious. I like her. She knows how to use the X app. She knows how to use it. All right. So TikTok Bizan is approved by Congress, basically saying that, you know, it should be controlled by a I'm looking for some visual aids here. Hold on a second. Well, let's see what people are saying really fast here. Jake Shells, he says the ADL demanded we ban TikTok and our politicians listened. TikTok CEO Xiao Chu responds to the bill that could ban the app. Let's see what he has to say.
Hi everyone, it's Show here. As you may have heard, Congress passed a bill that the president signed into law that is designed to ban TikTok in the United States. That will take TikTok away from you and 170 million Americans who find community and connection on our platform. Make no mistake, this is a ban on TikTok and a ban on you and your voice. Politicians may say otherwise, but don't get confused. Many who sponsored the bill admit a TikTok ban is the ultimate goal. It's obviously a disappointing moment, but it does not need to be a defining one. It's actually ironic because the freedom of expression on TikTok reflects the same American values that make the United States a beacon of freedom. TikTok gives everyday Americans a powerful way to be seen and heard, and that's why so many people have made TikTok part of their daily lives. Rest assured, we aren't going anywhere. We are confident and we will keep fighting for your rights in the courts. The facts and the Constitution are on our side, and we expect to prevail again. Our community is filled with people who have found...
I'm tired of hearing his Chinese drivel. Ban TikTok.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Ban that shit. Ban the Chinese app. Do not bring it domestic. Get rid of it. It's garbage. TikTok is trash.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Now, I want to come back to something he said here to hammer down where he said it. He said right here. Where is it? Right here. TikTok gives, no, not that one. Right here. TikTok reflects the same American values. That's exactly why TikTok needs to be banned. Because you're practicing the same values as the communists in America. No, we don't want this. What else did he say that I had a problem with? Right here. Make no mistake, this is a ban. Ban on TikTok and a ban on you and your voice. Sir, Shu Wang Chu. Listen, sir. Listen, Shu. Show Chan. Jackie Chan. Listen, motherfucker. Let me tell you something. God damn it. I posted a video about Nicki Minaj and what she said about the jab. She said there were some testicular issues that came along with the jab. People was hitting below the belt. I made a video citing the CDC and it got banned. How did my video that cites the CDC, who's supposed to be the official authority on diseases, and you ban my video? I made another video criticizing communism in America, and that got banned. Then my reach was absolutely destroyed. So this concept of TikTok is a bastion of free speech is fucking bullshit, okay? It's fucking bullshit. There is more free speech on the X app than there is on TikTok. I don't want to hear that shit. TikTok is a bizarre, weird place that nobody needs to visit. It's a very addicting app. If you ever watch the lives, it's weird shit going on. It's people watching people turn into NPCs and lottery tickets and all types of just small brain bullshit. TikTok is trash. And I'm not even getting to the spy part yet. We're going to get to the spy part. But the concept of, I've heard people say, they want to ban TikTok because right-wing talk. Listen, I tried the right-wing talk on TikTok. Even that shit is not cool on TikTok. I'm fucking radical right-wing on TikTok. How my shit get banned? I said something. I put out a bunch of videos talking about male-female relationships. And that shit got banned. And how many times I've gotten a notification that says, hey, one more time and your account's going to be banned. Or try to appeal here. Then I go and I hit the appeal button and the appeal comes through. They gave my video back. But then the other half of the time, they don't even give me the option for an appeal. And then the video is limited anyway. This concept of, TikTok is free speech and it's pro right wing. It's utter garbage. Utter garbage. TikTok is still run by the communists and the leftists and the socialists and the progressives, and there's nothing free speech about TikTok. TikTok can kiss my black ass.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Okay? There ain't no free speech on TikTok. If Hotep Jesus ain't got free speech on TikTok, you ain't got free speech on TikTok.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
If Hotep Jesus doesn't have free speech on TikTok, you don't have free speech on TikTok. Get Ju Wang Chu out of here. I don't want to hear your bullshit. You're a liar. You're a liar and you're a thief. Second of all, let's deal with the spying. People say, oh, TikTok is spying, but so is Meta. Meta is spying on everybody. You know what the difference between Meta is and everybody else? Meta is based in the United States. It's a United States intelligence agency. Meta is a United States intelligence agency. TikTok is a United States intelligence agency. So if you're one of these pro-American people, why would you first of all, you should expect for your own safety to be surveilled, because there's terrorists around every corner, right? So you should expect to be surveilled. You watched the Patriot Act get passed and you did nothing. BLM wowed out. We got more police state. You said nothing. So I don't want to hear this shit about spying. That ship sailed a long time ago. So we have an opportunity, everybody say, oh, but China, our enemy. So if China's our enemy, why would you want them spying on your ass too? TikTok, if it is going to exist, must be controlled, and it must be completely housed here in America. If you're a pro-American, we want TikTok. We want ownership of TikTok. This great, powerful app should be in our hands. How is it? And this is what's weird to me, right? All this fucking free speech that I don't believe in. You go to Brazil and China and all these different places, right? So, for example, let's go over to Rumble. Let's go over to Rumble. Let's pull up Chris Pavlovsky's account. He's a CEO over there, right? We go to let's see what he's talking about, right? Right here. Let's go. Rumble has received censorship demands from Australia, New Zealand, and other countries that infringe on everyone's human rights. We are noticing a dramatic increase in global censorship unlike anything I've seen before. So all these other countries are limiting the reach of these destructive apps. But we're not supposed to practice the same thing? We're not supposed to do that? I'm fully down for the communist takeover of apps. To some extent. I'll explain in a little bit. To some extent, obviously, right? But it seems as though China is banning certain things in other countries. And what I'm wondering is, why isn't certain content banned here in America? We let the pornography do what it do on Twitter, but apparently when it goes to other countries, the pornography doesn't exist. Why? Do these countries care more about their culture than Americans care about our culture? See, America cares more about freedom than culture.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
And that's when you trading God for the devil. When you care more about freedom than culture, you trade God for the devil.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
And that's what's happening here. We are trading God for the devil. Now, there are some loopholes to this, potentially, right? Basically saying any foreign entity, app, or whatever that exists can be co-opted by the government. Well, that's true. That's true. That is definitely a concern. And it may even set the precedent that domestic apps, if seen as foreign adversaries, as a foreign adversary, can also come under the control of the government. But doesn't that make sense? You might not like how your government operates, but it should make some sense that your government wants to protect you. Now, we know our government definitely is not in the business of protecting us. They're in the business of protecting the interest of the aristocracy, the oligarchy, and the gentry. We know this. So it's a bit different when we look at it. But when you zoom out and just look at the principles of the matter says your country can't be a free-for-all. It can't be a free-for-all. It just cannot be a free-for-all. You're going to have to put some limitations down somewhere. You guys can call in and argue in a little bit if you want. I'd love to hear your take on this. We're going to go to phone lines in a little bit, but first we got some more big brain stuff in this bag for you. I think I said all I had to say about the TikTok situation. And if anything comes to mind later, I'll express it. But I'm going to come to this last point. Then we're going to go to phone lines. Text Hotep your name to 202-596-5631. 202-596-5631. I want to go into this last story here and turn this into a bit of a big brain history lesson. So let's go to the tape. So right here, we have an interesting question. So I said here with the infamous Morpheus GIF, do you think it's a coincidence that all eyes are on the Middle East while America is dealing with an illegal alien crisis, massive inflation, and medical malpractice, right? Real quick, I just want to see if I have a copy on my computer. Hold on, let me see if I have a copy on my computer. If not, I'll just read from my phone. No, I don't have a copy on my computer. All good. No worries. All right. So, based upon this tweet, I got this question from somebody. He says here, they manufactured the genocide in Gaza and Israel striking Iran to distract from illegal immigrants coming into the U.S., and he's got a whole bunch of laughing emojis. So we go to his account, and it says pro-black, pro-reparations, pro-Bitcoin, I am that I am, right? And I said, yes.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
That's exactly what happened. They manufactured a foreign event to distract from domestic issues. Is that far-fetched, y'all? Is that far-fetched? Test me. Test me. Is that far-fetched? Uncle Hotep said, fighting communism with communism, what a time to be alive. Absolutely. Fight communism with communism. Isn't that what they say? Fight fire with fire? Isn't that what they say? Huh? Which side are you on? American communism or Chinese communism? Huh? So, time to go down memory lane. Hold on. Let me just pull this up here in just a moment. We're going to go down memory lane. Remember, the premise of this discussion is the creation of foreign issues in order to distract from domestic. So here we have, keep telling y'all read this book, Tragedy and Hope, Carol Quigley. Make sure you go to get a copy. Page 71. In a section called or titled The Growth of Monopolies and the Excesses of Wall Street. He says here, the agrarian discontent, the growth of monopolies, the oppression of labor, and the excesses of Wall Street financiers made the country very restless in the period 1890 to 1900. All this could have been alleviated merely by increasing the supply of money sufficiently to raise prices somewhat, but the financiers in this period, just as 30 years later, were determined to defend the gold standard no matter what happened. Now listen to this. In looking about for some issue which would distract public discontent from domestic issues, what better solution than a crisis in foreign affairs? I'm going to repeat that again. In looking about for some issue which would distract public discontent from domestic issues, what better solution than a crisis in foreign affairs? I'm going to repeat that again. In looking about for some issue which would distract public discontent from domestic issues, what better solution than a crisis in foreign affairs? Here we go. Cleveland had stumbled upon this alternative more or less accidentally in 1895 when he stirred up a controversy with Great Britain over Venezuela. The great opportunity, however, came with the Cuban revolt against Spain in 1895, while the quote-unquote yellow press, led by William Randolph Hearst, roused public opinion. Henry Cabot Lodge and Theodore Roosevelt plotted how they could best get the United States into the fracas. They got the excuse they needed when the American battleship Maine was sunk by a mysterious explosion in Havana Harbor in February 1898. In 2 months, the United States declared war on Spain to fight for Cuban independence. The resulting victory revealed the United States as a world naval power, established it as an imperialist power with possession of Puerto Rico, Guam, and the Philippines, whetted some appetites for imperialist glory, and covered the transition from the long-drawn age of semi-depression to a new period of prosperity. This new period of prosperity was spurred to some extent by the increased demand for industrial products arising from the war. but even more by the new period of rising prices associated with a considerable increase in the world production of gold from South Africa and Alaska after 1895. America's entrance upon the stage as a world power continued with the annexation of Hawaii in 1808, the intervention in the Boxer Uprising in 1900, the seizure of Panama in 1903, the diplomatic intervention of the Russo-Japanese War in 1905, the round-the-world cruise of the American Navy in 1908, the military occupation of Nicaragua in 1912, the opening of the Panama Canal in 1914, and the military intervention in Mexico in 1916. So this gentleman asked me, so they manufactured the genocide in Gaza and Israel striking Iran to distract from illegal immigrants coming into the U.S.? This is why I say I can't talk to nobody. Because I just read more than you motherfuckers. When I was a kid, my parents made me read. Thank God. So I read and I study our history to know our world, to know our country, to know our God, to know our government, to understand corruption of systems. And then I present to you my thesis, my theory, and I'm met with disbelief. This is how you know the programming works very well. Because they have you people thinking based upon a false reality. You're not dealing with that. You don't know the history of this country. You don't know the history of Western civilization and how they increased their power. Oh, we're having domestic issues? Time to start a war. Oh, we're having domestic issues? Time to start a war. Time and time and time again. Domestic issues? World War I. Domestic issues? Let's start World War II. It's a distraction from domestic issues. That's why we're looking at the situation in Palestine and Israel going into the elections so that our politicians won't talk about real issues. We'll talk about abortion and we'll talk about foreign affairs, but we won't talk about the issues affecting people in their everyday lives here in the landmass called the United States of America. Okay? I deal in reality. I study. And when you study, you can't be fooled. You cannot be dragged into a false reality. Because you deal in reality. You deal in, well, here's what the history says. So if they were able to do it then, who says they can't do it now? Who says they won't do it now? And in order for evil to persist, you need naivety and gullibility. You need people to be gullible and naive. That's just what you need. The last part you need is greed. Greed also can be used as a mechanism to scam people. Okay? The T stuff is no different. I agree. Inside the agents, I agree. Okay? So make sure you guys are studying. We're going to go to the phone lines. Going to argue a little bit about this TikTok ban. See what some of our callers got to say. And I'll be right back in less than 2 minutes. Watch this commercial from the Grifties. Grifties available to the public in an edited format. If you want the unedited format, go to patreon.com/Hotep's Been Told You for the unedited version of the Grifties, or go to grifties.com.
Welcome to the 4th annual Grifties and the first ever live Grifty Awards. And now for your hosts, Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus.
Yo, no George, but I can't even breathe in this joint.
That's fucked up. He working on that Coon of the Year award.
Black people, am I right? We've got some great categories tonight, including athletes.
We'll say what's up to your dad.
Season's COVID-19.
Who did you want? Hamlin? Hamlin's a sleeper. Hamlin's a sleeper.
Female, musical, celebrity, people's political grifty, the Hall of Fame, and a surprise category.
Y'all see we professional. We got the teleprompter and shit. And of course, the one everyone is waiting for, Grifter of the Year Award.
From podcasts to movies.
DJ Protocol.
Yeah, DJ, that's the time to do it.
This is not a grift. I really think Lil Nas X is a gay demon.
How dare you?
Unlike most modern award shows, none of these women have penises.
Women shouldn't speak anyways.
Y'all picked the blackest room for a black. Paint the walls white so I can see y'all next time.
All coons look alike to me.
Some of you white people too. Some of y'all look like you came from 8 Mile.
We're halfway through, no one's been shot yet.
But I'm going to say at the Grifty Awards, there's only one person more arrogant, more self-assured than me, and that's Hotep Jesus.
Grifter of the Year.
Clap it up for old Uncle Hotep.
Hopefully my kids will watch this and be inspired and stuff like that.
Fuck them kids.
I'm looking for my wallet. I'm like, oh, thank God he didn't take it. Thank God.
We got Cannon on the line. Cannon, what's up, bro?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's happening?
Not much. Just getting some estimates on some stuff around the house. You know, trying to do some spring cleaning. You know how it go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Being a responsible man.
But yeah, so no, I was calling because you know what you were saying with the Chinese stores and stuff like that and the distributors. I found that out a long time ago back in high school. One of my homeboys' family owned like a grocery store or whatever.
Okay.
Like a little corner store. And he was saying that he was talking about how he was like, yeah, he said most people in his culture and most like Asians, they don't buy outside of their group.
Right.
So like he was saying like he's like, you could come to me with a price that could beat the prices of our distributors, but because our distributors are our people, we're gonna pass you up and go with our people because we're keeping the money in our culture.
Correct.
And he told me that back in like, was that 03 when I was in high school?
Mm-hmm.
And it still play out today. You know what I mean?
It's been it's a very ancient issue we've been having. Absolutely.
Yeah. And then on top of the TikTok, I just got banned from TikTok 2 days ago.
You got banned from TikTok 2 days ago?
Well, they suspended me because I made fun of Nickel Slick. I said that Nickel Slick uncle came from Earth 762, making a joke about him making up all these lies about his uncle. They say I know I get a warning. I appeal the warning. I get a suspension, but then they give me the video back. Said I won the appeal, but still suspended me.
I wish all the black people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the white people were as smart as Hotep Jesus.
I was like, how?
And I wish all the Hispanics were as smart as Hotep Jesus. Because that guy, he really gets it. He knows how to boil it down.
Yeah, and I'm like, so I win the appeal, but I'm still suspended? That's why I don't mess with TikTok like that.
This the Freedom of Speech app everybody talking about?
Yeah, that Freedom of Speech act that I keep getting muted on. Every time I put a video up, I get muted on.
You see what I'm saying?
No matter what I talk about.
And I've seen people tweet and say they want to ban it because TikTok is too right wing. And I'm like, nigga, what?
Yo, I made fun of Joe Nicholslick and they suspended me for it. How's that right wing? How's that right wing? Every time I make fun of Nicholslick or I say something about Nicholslick or I say something pro Trump on TikTok, I get my video taken down. How's that right wing? How's that right wing? Somebody got to explain that to me.
I've never experienced more censorship in my life than on TikTok.
Yeah, I've been super censored. And people love it. Like AK, more power to AK. AK done found a niche. I don't even know how he get his stuff fast, but he do.
Right.
AK, he got it down to a science. And he tried to give me the game when we was in Vegas, and it was working. But then you know how I do. My filter ain't got no filter like that. So when I go off on a video, boom, video muted. Boom, community guideline.
Because if you were to filter yourself, you wouldn't be producing your best content.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So it works for some personality types. I think AK, just the way he speaks, it's not censored, but it's not crude and brash. It's like very political, like, you know what I mean? It's very PC. And
right. You thought he prepares and he got his monologues down packed. Me, I'm just ranting and then I go and I just start editing out the things I think is harsh and then it still come out. It's like, yeah, bye.
You still banned. So are you with me with the Senate decision ban TikTok?
I've been saying F TikTok, yo. I've been saying it. I just was
this a
trying
real
to kinda
Hotep
get
brother.
I've been trying to just kind of get a little lane in there just to see if it'll work for me. And every time I'm like, you know what, forget it. I can't do it. TikTok can kiss my ass. You know what I mean? I'm over TikTok. I'm done with it. I posted 2 videos on there 2 days ago. One of them they muted. That was gold. And then the second one I sent you in the creators chat, that's the one they suspended me on.
Which one is that?
It's the one where it was like I said that Biden from Earth 762. I said he was quantum leaping.
Hold on, let's pull that up. It's not the pick a side one, is it?
No, that one ain't even put up there. They would have banned me permanently. I put that one up.
Where's this one?
Oh, it's not up there. I could have swore I sent it in there. I know.
Dubai makes it rain, literally.
No, that's not it. Hold on. I'm gonna send it to you real quick. But yeah, TikTok ain't right, yo.
Yeah, listen, I've never hated a platform more than TikTok. It used to be Meta.
Yeah.
I like Meta more than TikTok.
Facts.
The same video I put up on Meta is the same one I put up on TikTok. TikTok censored it. Meta let it rock.
Yeah.
YouTube let it rock. You sent it?
I'm looking for it now. I'm trying to figure out where it went.
What was the key word you said in the tweet?
Let me see. I said he's from Earth 762. I gotta find it. Where is it? It's not even in my. Hold on. Is this it right here? Oh man. Hold on. Where is it at? Ironically, if you go to my TikTok, you'll see it. I found it. Hold on.
Send it to me so I can bring it up.
Appeal, and then they banned me. That's the crazy part. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Joe Biden be quantum leaping?
That's it.
I got it. I found it. Hold on. All right, stay quiet. We're gonna play it right now. Hold on.
All right.
Mute your phone.
I'm muting it up now.
I'm telling you, Joe Biden he go to sleep. They give him some good drugs, and he be having some amazing dreams.
Cannibals, man.
Like maybe your uncle. What's his uncle name again? Uncle
Uncle Bossy or Uncle Bozy. Uncle Bozy.
Uncle Bozy must live in Earth 762.
You got Marvel.
Uncle Bozy from Earth 298.
That would be nice. It would be nice to see a different Earth dimension and go check it out and see what's going on over there. For sure, they couldn't have elected this man in every other dimension.
Jay Pylon said, "There's no way they could have elected Joe Biden in every dimension."
And that's as vanilla as I get, and they suspended me for that video.
That's insane. That's insane.
I'm telling you guys, you know what? I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad about TikTok being gone. But the last thing I'm gonna say before I get out of here, yo, is that Hotep's been told you, and I just said it on my stream earlier today when I was driving. You can't let the left hand know what the right hand doing. So they're going to distract us. Chaos, tail wagging the dog. They're going to distract us with all the stuff going on overseas. The $61 billion to Ukraine. China might attack us with a cyber attack. They want to keep us guessing, keep us, emotionally engaged on the wrong side of things. Meanwhile, we got inflation about to go through the roof because of the money they're giving. We got the border wide open. They about to replace black people as a voter base with the illegals they got coming in. We said that during the Rittenhouse thing. And we called that when I was like, when they make it legal to hire illegals, what we going to do? What they doing now, they making it legal to hire illegals. Then me and AK did a stream, and I said, yo, what they're going to do is they're going to allow illegals to fight for their freedom. They're going to start letting them join the army, and they're going to get their citizenship when they join the army. And what they doing, they petitioning for that now. They can't let the left hand know what the right hand doing. That's how they go. That's how it goes. Not to mention, we need another forever war because we're a war economy. Eisenhower warned.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
He said, beware the military industrial complex. Nobody listened to him. What we got now, a a military-industrial complex. And people trip me out when they laugh at stuff like that, when you can go into history and see the Lusitania, the Gulf of Tonkin, babies in the incubators. And then, you see that stuff, and then on the other hand, you're trying to say that, oh, no, they wouldn't do that?
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
We got enough evidence from recent history to show that they ain't above it. You know what I'm saying? All the time. They're not opposed to going to the same play twice.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're gonna have a martyr incident real soon. They're gonna turn somebody into a martyr. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna be a redacted cop boot on the neck of somebody with a hijab. I don't know. We're gonna have something. It's gonna come down the pipe, or somebody gonna clack a vest off. We don't know. But something coming down the pipe. We see something coming to a head. We just had 2 men set themselves on fire.
Yeah.
Not just a dude from this weekend. It was a dude a month ago.
Yeah.
That was in protest of the Palestine and Israel stuff, set itself on fire.
Yeah, that's facts.
Something coming down the pipe. I don't know what this fire thing means.
It's the dragon. It's the dragon year. It's the year of the dragon.
Something gonna happen with fire or something.
Yeah.
Something about to go down, y'all. So keep your head on the swivel. Just be prepared, y'all. Protect your necks. And now they trying to get Donnie T out the paint because they trying to make it so that he can't have Secret Service in jail if he go to jail.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Keep your head on the swivel, y'all. They about to put it. Donnie T might be the last president.
You said Donnie T. What?
He might. If he beat all this stuff, he might be the last president.
Yeah. Damn. The last president?
Yeah.
Oh man.
The last. Not to mention, ironically, they got that book called The Last President, where they said that they ascended on the Fifth Avenue tower, where Trump Tower at. Fifth Avenue in New York. That book was written in 1900.
Damn.
Either Ingersoll Lockwood was a time traveler, or he could see the future. I don't know. All I'm gonna say is this, y'all. Keep your head on the swivel, y'all. Get your oodles and noodles, get your canned goods, get your preps up just in case something go down. They throw a Hail Mary and knock the lights out, so they don't gotta go to have an election or something. Just be prepared, y'all. Don't be out here in these streets at these protests like that. If you are out there, just be prepared for anything. Be prepared for anything.
All right. Appreciate you, bro.
No problem, bro. I'll let you Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. Make sure y'all subscribe to Ken and Hotep channel.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Him and Jay Pylon, they be having that heat. Jay Pylon be coming with the gematria and shit. Cannon know his facts. He got his facts together. You know. We got Goldstein coming in. Noodles. Yeah, his Baltimore accent crazy. All right, what do we got here? Let me check the trends really fast just so I'm caught up.
Call from Murphy.
Goldstein.
What up?
What up, bro?
Same shit. You know what it is. So, I'm going to give you guys a brief history on myself as far as social media is concerned. When I first got out back in the middle of 2018, and mind you, this was after a fucking significant bid. I started fucking around with smartphones and all that other weird ass shit. I had before, of course, illegally inside, but not to the degree that you're able to fuck around out here, So, one of the first motherfucking sites that I decided to fuck with, because I was watching a lot of the content on there, and I was like, well, this is a pretty good avenue to say some shit. That was TikTok. Didn't really fuck with Twitter. Didn't really fuck with Facebook. I did, but that was more just family. Like, I'm fucking my family on here, because that's where they all were. And they were like, you got to get on here. And I'm like, all right, because I didn't even know what the fuck a Facebook was, to tell you the truth. Jumped on the bitch. But the one that I fucked with the most was TikTok.
Okay.
At the time, I went by a name that rang in infamy to a lot of motherfuckers. That name was White Fat Albert. If anybody remembers that motherfucker, then you remember what the fuck I was talking about back then. And I know goddamn well Conscious Lee does. That's a whole other story.
White Fat Albert. What is this?
White Fat Albert. Now, the only thing really left of that account is a few fucking videos of a few people who had a few choice things to say about how much of a coon I was.
Mm-hmm.
But that account got suspended, and it had amassed quite the following. And when that account got suspended for something that right now, as we speak in social media, seems to be the goddamn flavor of the month, anti-Semitism. When that account was suspended, I said, I'm not fucking with social media no more. Because I barely wanted to do it then. Because I didn't give a fuck about social media. And I still don't. I was too busy building a rescue and building a life after fucking off 20 years of it, 20 plus years of it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got suspended off of TikTok, I was like, yeah, I'm done with this. I'm done with social media.
How many followers did you have when you was on TikTok before you got suspended?
A little over 150 grand.
Damn.
Yeah.
And so they suspended you for the White Fat Albert video?
No. That was my name, and I did that just to be an antagonistic prick.
Oh, that was your name. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. And then they eventually got your account out of here. So are you for the TikTok ban?
I am absolutely, positively, 100% loving the fuck out of this.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Yo, get TikTok the fuck out of here, bro. TikTok is haram.
Alhamdulillah.
TikTok is haram.
Listen, I do want to say this, however, as a bit of a qualifier.
Okay.
I want them to do to all of these goddamn apps what they're doing to fucking TikTok. That's what I would like.
What does that look like?
Get rid of all this shit. Twitter, fuck you. Get rid of Instagram, fuck Facebook, all this shit. Ban it all.
Ban the whole, just outright. It shouldn't exist at all?
Shouldn't exist at all.
What are the alternatives?
The alternatives should just be people who want to talk to each other over the fucking internet. Fuck all this corporate gathering of motherfuckers, because then they start doing weird shit with the government, and motherfuckers want to get all in bed with other motherfuckers too on the side. That's not necessarily government over here in this country, but may just happen to be a motherfucking government in the Middle East. I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's what I would like to see. You know, just people who want to fucking talk to each other over the goddamn internet. You know, fuck all this corporate shit. I'll put out a Twitter with my terms of service. I want to say that I'm the free speech app. Meanwhile, I get rid of Radio Genoa, and I don't let a number of other motherfucking people on this bitch either. That's what you have to deal with when you deal with corporate social media.
Yeah.
We need a 4chan. That's what we need. We need the whole world to be 4chan.
Be on 4chan?
That's it.
Yeah, I think the oldest social media apps definitely had better environments. And you're right, when it got corporatized, that's when it really went quote unquote woke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, as soon as big business saw Twitter as a place to be, it got really weird. And that was like right around the BLM situation where, you know, people started joining Twitter, et cetera, et cetera. Then Trump came about and it got even worse. Then everybody flocked to Twitter. Big media was up like 50%, 100%, depending on the station. It was a really wild time. But again, a lot of that was corporate. When we went, we saw that website called The Root, who hosted the article, Black Men Are the White People of Black People. We also know that before the corporate takeover by Huffington Post, they had how illegal immigration hurts the black community on their website. So both of those articles are still there on that website to show you the contrast of before corporate money and then after corporate money, where the whole message gets flipped upside down. Everything is turned backwards and the gun is pointed back at you. It's nasty work.
It's crazy because people think that the natural evolution of this bullshit is corporations start, then they start making a bunch of money, then they start getting greedy, then they become corrupt, and then yada, yada, yada. That's not the evolution of this shit. Corporations are fucking corporations. They're benign entities. They just generate financial wealth. That's all they do.
Yep.
What happens is when you get a certain clique, if you will, or ideology-bearing people to enter into the corporate world and work collectively together, then they can use that corporate infrastructure to implement whatever the fuck it is they're trying to do. So that's why, you know, most motherfucking, what do you call this, communists are out of pocket and they're talking about down with the corporate capitalists and all this other shit. They're out of pocket because they don't factor that in. And why the motherfucking red wokes tend to be out of pocket because they think that that's how it's supposed to be. They think that it's supposed to just be dog eat dog and fight the motherfucker. I'm in the corporate world and just, you know, eat, you know, just eat as much as you can, gain as much as not. It's not supposed to be like that either. And so you get factions within corporate world who fucking can push whatever it is the fuck they want. You know? So, and it just so happens that one of those bought Twitter recently. And so that's why Twitter's full of shit now.
Right. Yeah, it went from one full of shit master to another one. You know, I think the difference was Jack was better. I think Jack was a better founder for the company. Or CEO, I should say. Musk is he's just not diplomatic. You know, who was it? Jack. I remember when Jack went on there with Tim Pool and was debating, and it was somebody else. I think it was Tim Pool, Jack, and somebody else, and they were all debating. Jack would come out and he'd talk, he'd debate. We still waiting for Elon to get into the ring with Zuck. What happened to that? Oh, I'll take on Zuck. Zuck been training for 7 years. He ready to choke that nigga the fuck out. You don't want to see that. You don't want that type of symbolism for your company, you know. But I think Jack was better, but even though Jack was, the thing is when Jack in the early days, Jack went straight to corporate. I remember he did a deal with the NBA. He got Shaq on there and a few others. They went straight to corporate to get those personalities. Nobody got Twitter at the time. Nobody was on there. We was on there and we were using it. We were killing it, and it was powerful, man. Back in them days, you could create a trend. You could trend. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now it's so many people on there. It's a different beast, man. But yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It got corporatized.
Man. As far as Cannon's take on Trump, I am 100% with Cannon. Right? And you know how he's talking about there's an event coming?
Yeah.
I think I might know what that event is.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say it here.
Okay.
Because if it does happen, I don't want the motherfucking FBI at my door.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
You right.
So there you go. But it's a very specific event, and it's too goddamn specific for the radio airways. But if you want to hear it, send me motherfucking $500 in Bitcoin, and I'll tell it to you.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
That nigga said, give me Bitcoin. Now that's a real Hotep brother right there. Absolutely, nigga. I don't want that USD. Nigga, give me that gold. Smart man.
All right, man. I'm out.
Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill.
Shit, I might just send that nigga some Bitcoin shekels. Give me some of that info. You know? I don't know. He come inside of the ages. He come with this intelligent bullshit, this smart guy bullshit. Fact check is not a TikTok ban. It's a transfer of ownership from the CCP to the CIA. Nigga, it's a TikTok ban. It's a TikTok ban. If the CIA don't take it over, then it's not allowed. That's a ban, sir. It's called a ban. All right? It's called a TikTok ban. We getting TikTok. We packing TikTok up. We going to throw it in the grinder, throw it in some papers. We going to roll it up, and we going to smoke TikTok. We smoking on that TikTok pack tonight. Y'all talking
Call
about.
from
Strong Dad.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, bro?
What up?
What's happening?
All right, man. Time for me to defend TikTok.
Oh, God, here we go.
Yeah. Listen. You don't like TikTok because you can't stop from saying crazy shit. That's why.
Crazy shit? I
Yes,
cited
nigga,
the
that's really
CDC.
I don't care, nigga. Listen.
What did I
have
say
been
that was
banned.
crazy?
I have been banned, blocked, booted, kicked, timed out, and I realized that there's only certain places I can get real radical with the shit I'm saying. And TikTok is clearly not the place to say that shit. Like, who the fuck shows up to a white party and says, well, I'm showing up in all green? Nigga, no, you're not coming in my door. They don't want you. TikTok is like a fuck around and find out thing. If you don't want to say some crazy shit and get blocked, don't go to TikTok. That's pretty fucking simple. That's at least how I see it. And I only say that because, TikTok is one of the few places where my content actually does well. It don't do as well on Instagram, which has a horrible UI. So it's like, I kind of like using TikTok.
This comes down to a very subjective thing, right? And
this is, yes, that's fine.
Here's my issue with the whole TikTok shit. Ju Wang Ju, right? Shou Jan, whatever his name was. This motherfucker talking about it's a bastion of free speech. Don't lie to me.
That's bullshit.
don't lie to me. And I'm tired of people saying it's an app of free speech, but your decision on a TikTok ban is very subjective. If you do well on TikTok, you're going to say, yo, blah, 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 blah. If you had a bad experience on TikTok, you're going to say, yo, ban this shit. The people who said ban it have had bad experiences, right? However, Hotep Jesus keeps it real around the board. All these shits is fucking trash. None of them are fucking bastions of free speech. But we got to keep it real. But we got to keep it real. TikTok is the worst.
They finna lie. That's what they do. They lie. When Zuckerberg was on trial, he lied. When what I'm saying, I bet you when Dorsey was behind scenes and they was questioning that nigga, he lied. That's what they do. So of course they're gonna.
They
say
had
that.
Dorsey under pressure.
That's the game. That's the. That's the game they playing. That's the game they're playing. I'm just saying, for me, there's a niche for people who don't do well on other platforms, who aren't a part of the craziness that we know TikTok to be popular for. And I think, what's happening is that you have a hodgepodge of creators who are like that, and then the other kind who are all, they all want the same thing. So it's hard to see that there are people who are using it legitly and making some good gains from it. But nothing you said was wrong about the platforms, about the danger of the platform, or even about the lie, the way that they lie to our faces. For me, it's just, I wouldn't ban it because there's two places where my fitness stuff does good, and that's one of the places it does good. And, if you tailor your audience, you can get some pretty good,
I'm not gonna doubt that. I'm not gonna doubt that. I get the whole, hey, creatives could fucking lose their mind on TikTok. I get that. Cool. My issue is when we get down in the weeds on the topic of TikTok, people aren't telling the truth. The right talking about it's a bastion of free speech. The left talking about it's a bastion of free speech. Both of them are wrong.
Right.
People are saying we shouldn't ban TikTok because, well, what are the right people? Right wing. They say don't ban TikTok because you could be next, and freedom of speech and all this other shit. And I'm just like, bro, listen, it's owned by the CCP. The CCP don't let you wild out in their country. Why would you let them wild out in your country? It makes no fucking sense. Pass the fucking TikTok bill. Take the Ukraine-Israel shit out of it. Take the other bullshit that's in it out of it. And then pass the fucking bill and let's move the fuck on. Either we own and I'm thinking like an American,
And I
right?
agree with that.
If I'm one of these proud Americans, yeah, we took your app, bitch.
Oh, this is a real
No.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not thinking like an American. Really, you thinking like a Chinese. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to
There
operate
you go.
here,
There you go. I'm thinking like a
you know what I'm saying?
Chinese.
We
Like
want,
we
want principal control.
Right. Of the messages that go out to our community and the power behind that and the money behind that. TikTok is an amazing app. But you got to remember the big thing. It's about TikTok algorithm. They want that algorithm. They want that snooping data. And they want to learn how China snoops on data so they can make Meta and the rest of these places better at snooping. I know all of this. But if you think like an American,
they should have kept it quiet. And you know what I'm saying? Like they should have kept it quiet and tried to and did that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just get in there behind closed doors and let them think the algorithm.
No. They have to make a loud fuss about it because it's a distraction from everything else. Like on the list of our priorities, TikTok should not be top 5 in this fucking country. Like, let's be honest here. Like, why the fuck are we're talking about TikTok, bro? That's what I'm saying. Pass the fucking thing. Let's move the fuck on. Because what the fuck are we arguing about right now? You know what I mean? That shit is fucking stupid.
You know, what I will say about, and I can say this about probably Instagram as well, is that these two platforms, to me, what I like about these two platforms I don't like about X, and I've never liked about X, was how easy it is. Like, you know, on X, you can open up your phone and see death immediately. And I don't know if I mean, I was a lot of people in the chat around my age group. There used to be a website back in the day when we were younger called Rotten.com. And
I remember Rotten.com.
Crazy shit, yeah.
People with their head blown off and shit.
Checked out, yeah, exactly. And that shit, I used to have trauma from the things I saw on that. And what I noticed, you know, back then, you couldn't just go on the internet to find that. You had to type in that to find. You know, you needed to type in funny video to find funny video. Type in this to find that. And now you open it up and you get a laugh, and then you can get a maiming on the same screen, and then some porn right after that. And it can be, and people go, oh, well, it's about who you follow, and it's about this and that. And it's like, if you got 1,000 followers, do you know all them niggas and what they do, or who they follow, or who follows them? So it's not even about that. Really, it's about the fact that it's accessible and that it's allowed. And for me, if I was going to ban anything, it would be that kind of content, because that shit fucks people up. And now people, you know, the way that we're desensitized by it, the way that we can discuss a shooting happens and we just go, oh shit, another shooting, keep scrolling, and you know, we're commenting on the fucking Knicks game or something like that, you know, within 20 minutes. And it should never have been like that in the first place. And I feel like, you know, at least you don't find that on TikTok and Instagram versus, you know, finding that on X. That is,
Goldstein said, set up the debate. Set up the debate. What y'all doing tomorrow, man? No, wait, tomorrow's Thursday. Friday,
oh, man,
we're going to do TikTok ban debate.
I'm busy as hell. What are we debating?
TikTok ban.
On whether it should or should not be banned?
Yeah.
Well, there's more reasons to ban it than there's not. We've already established that there's selfish reasons why. Come on now. Let's just be real on the track of the conversation. Did I not establish that it is a selfish reason for me wanting it banned?
Yeah.
That's not a debate.
You did.
That's not a debate. That's not a debate. You're not getting Grift points that easily, Goldstein. Come with something harder.
Pause.
I know it should be banned.
Pause. Come with something harder. Oh, man.
Hey. You know, I hate pause game. Pause game that fucked up my whole old lingo. Anyway, yeah, no, I mean, it should be banned, but I mean, that would suck because I do good over there. But, you know, I wanted to, before I leave, I wanted to talk about it.
Okay.
Because, you know, my wife, she has a store. She creates products, and this is one of the things we deal with is, you know, how much it costs for her to do what she does versus, some white bitch doing charcuterie on Pinterest or some shit. Like, what it takes for her to actually get the materials for, like, the wholesale materials for, black products in general is such a crazy thing. But to me, what's worse is that, and I've talked about it in the comments, was that, these black women, they talk about needing support and they talk about all this shit. And my wife, she deals with this directly. She joins all these groups where, all these so-called black business women trying to help each other come up, but really it's help me come up, end of the period. Help me, that's it.
Yeah.
They're not posting each other. They're not, putting each other in an actual buy and sell network, or sometimes they're, charging each other an arm and a leg for the information that can get them where they need to be. It's not even that they have to give them a product. They just have to say, do X, Y, and Z. They're charging thousands just for that. And they're like predators on each other, but they want the rest of the world. They want us to be their main defense line. And this is coming from someone who is a part of, I'm a Faithful Black Man Association advocate, but I still feel, like, they're fucking their game up. They're mad because they got to go to fucking Ching Wing to get their hair, but they could do this shit themselves. There are some smaller black businesses doing that shit themselves, and they don't want to go there. And that's the issue. I understand that we have to be profit oriented when, it comes to getting yourself out of a situation. But if you're trying to look long term, then obviously what they've been doing is a failed model. And it's just a repeat thing. It's a repeat thing. Black woman says, I'm suffering here. Other black woman says, we got you, sis. She reaches out. They don't got her. And then she has to go to the white people to get money or to get the funding. And I just, for me, I feel like that's the primary issue with that. It's not all of the other things encompassing that. It's that issue itself.
Yeah. I feel you. It's a long time issue plaguing our community, man. We're going to get it right one of these days.
Yeah.
Yo, man. Hotep and Bill.
Yeah, man. Peace out.
Shout out to Strong Dad. Martian rushing me. Let's see what Hotep little nigga want, man. Hotep little nigga trying to call in. He's like, yo, let me go next. All right, look ahead, man. Let's see what he got. He better have some fire for us. Oh, let's play this. Where's the... Oh, I muted.
4 years. Imagine what we can do next. 4 more years. Pause. 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years. Imagine what we can do next. 4 more years. Pause. 4 more years.
Did he say pause? Who did that? He got Joe Biden saying pause. Yo, go follow the Hotep's Been Told You channel over on Twitter. Hotep's, the letter B, the letter N, told you. Make sure you go follow the account. This protest has at least tripled in size in the last 2 hours. See, this is what I was saying. Like, by the time I get out to the city and got to come back home, like, shit ain't even get popping yet. Like, shit's about to get popping, like, soon, right? It says right here, this protest has tripled in size in the last 2 hours. The university banned them from protesting on their south lawn, but they are setting up tents. Law enforcement having a hard time breaking it up.
Call from
Martian.
I was at Occupy, so I know how this shit work. Martian, what's happening, cuz?
What's up? What's up? I saw yesterday and I saw today, and I got to say, not only do we got to, it really pains me to say this, but we got to add somebody on the racketeering charges, man.
Oh, damn. Who we adding?
We got to add Cannon, bro.
Cannon? Racketeering with Uncle Hotep?
The reason why I said you got to add Cannon is because simply he said yesterday that we weren't supposed to, worship Mary, right? Well, my argument to that is I would say that Christianity and Eastern Orthodox is the closest thing to the original Holy Trinity, right? Because the Ptolemaic dynasty are the ones that shifted and took out the divine feminine from the Holy Trinity. That's where the Ankh comes from, right? So I would say that that's the reason why men and women aren't getting along right now in society, because the left and the right hemispheres of the brain are not at an equilibrium, right? So that's why you have women trying to be masculine, because they don't know. There's no divine representation of femininity.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
You ain't told not one lie.
So yeah, put that nigga on charges. Like, no, put that nigga on charges. He got some side quests. Like you gotta static shock that nigga. Hit him with the speed force.
Why? Because what he say? He said not to worship Mary, not to pay
'cause
veterans to Mary.
Like that's just a symbolism of the.
He was
form
saying
of
basically what you saying is he operating off of Constantine
right,
doctrine.
Right, he's operating off of
instead of Eastern Orthodoxy, which is the origins of Christianity for Western civilization.
Right, but also take things a step further. He's operating on the colonized mind and spirit.
The colonized mind spirits.
Right, because in Western civilizations, they don't believe that women are as equal to them or hold equal.
Yeah, there's a lot of suppression of female energy in Western civ. That's correct.
Right, and so to take things a step further, we also got to acknowledge the fact that ancient Greece used to be a pederasty.
That's
right?
facts.
So it would make a lot of sense that they would take the divine feministic characteristics out of spirituality. And if you really wanted to control a group of people, you got to trick them out of their identities, get them to believe and pretend to be something that they're not. And the first way that you want to conquer a group of people, you got to do it with the women first.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
They ain't told not a lie.
So if anything, it would make more sense to get rid of the feminine spiritual component first. That's the easiest way.
Get rid of the spiritual.
The heart of people.
Yeah. Wise words, young man. Wise words. We're gonna take it into consideration. We're gonna file it away. There could be a potential racketeering charge against Uncle Hotep, and Cannon might be included in the RICO. Shit is taking a turn for the worse. Thank you, Martian.
All right.
Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill.
Yo, he was spitting. Spotless calling. He was spitting. Carlos said, y'all case is getting tossed. Listen, when I put this RICO together, I don't have Cannon in the RICO yet. Spotless might be in the RICO. I believe that Sonny Johnson was vindicated because she was talking about a separate incident. But we are looking to put Uncle Hotep. So if we have any accomplices in the chat that want to be put into the case with Uncle Hotep.
All from
Spotless Cronkite.
Spotless Cronkite. What does that mean?
Never heard of Walter Cronkite?
Are you saying you the new reporter?
I'm the new reporter. You know what I mean? You gotta put it on the map. You gotta claim it. I already know. I gotta let everybody else know. You know? But
listen. All I'm gonna say is right now you 100% from the field. You know what I'm saying? You came out. You got a viral clip on your first try. It can only go up from here.
Word. It's me and Demick. That's the only ones right now. You know what I mean? So I wanted to say, right, about the TikTok ban. Well, I was thinking about it. I think people making a mistake being loyal to TikTok, the brand, and what they should be loyal to is the technology doing it. And I think like Instagram and Twitter and all of these other brands separately can do a good job of divvying that up and taking it over. Like for instance, Instagram Reels, Twitter got Vine. They have the IP or whatever, or that type of technology. They could copy everything that TikTok does, because I agree with you in the sense that TikTok is very conservative with how they monitor what you do, what they allow, and it's so it does a disservice to them because you could get so much viewers on everything that you're doing, but you can't speak about anything real in an honest type of way because you're gonna get banned and kicked off the platform. So let them go, let them die, because like for instance, that creates a hole in the market. If they gone, let's say they don't get bought in that 270 days and they kicked out, what you think? All of these other brands, the Meta and Twitter and everybody else is gonna let that model just sit there? And no, everybody gonna take it over. And like someone like Strong Dad, he was saying he get his shit off over there on TikTok. Now is the perfect time to start bridging over to, let's say, Instagram Reels, whatever. But like you should be allowing, I think, in my opinion, people should be allowing like an off ramp for themselves and their loyal followers. Like, yo, come follow me over here. This is where you'll find me, just in case. Because if this shit go kaput, then it go kaput, and then that's it.
Yo, make sure y'all subscribe. HotepJesus.com. You can hit HotepJesus.com/sub or go to HotepJesus.com. Get on my email list. That's the best way to handle all of this. If anything ever goes, whatever, email. I'm gonna send you an email.
Exactly. Squarespace. People should have their own website. Like,
yeah.
If I'm on Twitter, if I'm selling a product on TikTok, I'm constantly gonna be talking about flowers.com. You know what I mean? Hit me there. It's where I'm selling everything there, because there I'm not cutting nothing with Google. I'm not cutting nothing with nobody. Like, probably just a payment processor or something.
I think TikTok's gonna get taken over by a U.S. entity.
A U.S. company, you say?
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna
Who
get
do you
banned.
think gonna take it?
It could be a joint venture. It could be between the big three. Meta, Zuck, Musk, Bezos, or Zuck, Musk, Gates, or Gates, Zuck, Bezos. It could be a situation like that. It could be just Zuck and Gates. So yeah, who knows?
Yeah, I think everybody should stay ready, and they've been playing this trumpet for like at least a year now.
Yeah.
About this TikTok going away. So, and then my other issue with the black women in the hair care industry, the beauty industry.
Yeah.
I see there's a hole in another hole in the market. I see these businesses, these stores. I'll have a store and I can't get items. Okay, great. And then I see all these other producers, people that make shampoos and all these, they selling online and all of this. Where is the businesses that's doing the logistics, that's focusing on them? Like, okay,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A to B. In the chat earlier, somebody was saying, black men don't like the beauty standards of black women. That's why there's no help. I'm like, that shit doesn't matter. I'm like, yo, I don't gotta like that you make shampoo out of strawberries or whatever the fuck for me to see, like, yo, okay, she makes this shampoo. This one make face masks. These one make face masks. Let's round all of this shit up and get this to that person over there that got this store that's empty because Mr. Chan don't want to do any business with him. And that's how you solve the problem. So I'm like, yo, men, because like women doing the beauty shit, men need to be solving the logistics.
I mean, black women are the standard of beauty, though. They sort of set the standard.
They set the standard, so we should be helping them get that out there. Like, we like, you need more. Like, for instance, you got trucking businesses, but like, where's the beauty truckers or whatever, some shit. Like, I don't know much of these businesses, like these beauty supply stores in New York City. It ain't much of them that's like black owned that I see.
Yeah.
Most of them, like 99.8% of them is Asian owned. But let's say, like, I see it a lot. I see these stories a lot in places in the Midwest where they'll be like, you know what I mean? Oh, I got this store, but it closed down a year later. Oh, I got another person. I got this store. Yo, there's so much people out there. Like, there's no way they should have a stranglehold on that market, like in the Midwest.
Yeah, it's no excuse. It's no excuse. It's no excuse for black people not to own their hair care products. It just doesn't make sense. And the thing is, their hair care products, what happened was they moved away from Hotep products into commercial products. Yeah. And really, it's the Hotep products that they really need. You know, the stuff that can be produced in your house. You know, there's a lot of jellies that you can make on your own, and black women move from making their own to going and purchasing, and that's why I say this is where we losing recipes. You know. Yeah.
I mean, it can be done though. It takes somebody to see the hole, to have the will to do it, and then because I see it as too little. You know, like you see a town that needs to be connected to another town, but there's no road. Once you got that road there, it's all it's all gravy after that. That road gets connected. Yeah. But that's all I got. You know what I mean? I'm over here by 14th Street again, but it's quiet. I'm about to head home. So y'all be easy. I'll be listening.
I appreciate you.
All right. Peace.
Goldstein said they wilding out. They wilding out over at USC. Did I see what I just thought I saw? See who got cleaned it up, right? 1, 2, 3. POC, niggas. Niggas and Mexicans. See who got cleaned up. See the black man, right? Black man versus the person of color is what they say, right? Where he go? Here you go. Look at this. This is symbolic of where we are today. This is symbolic of where we are today. Look at this. Look at this freeze frame right here. Look at this. See the mask? See the kefir? So chaos has descended upon USC. So USC is like, yo, get to the tents as soon as they go up. Don't let them set up a bunch of tents. So they on them tents. They on them tents. Black Market Nick calling. Why is he doesn't accept Black Market Nick calling? It didn't go through. Are we still live? Ban TikTok. Hashtag ban TikTok. All right, here we go. Black Market Nick. He about to join the broadcast here. Breaking. USC students start Gaza solidarity occupation this morning. Colleges around the country are rising up for justice in Palestine. USC divest from Death Coalition. What? Has announced their occupation. See, I don't even know if that's real. Liberated zone. They've set up a liberated zone. So they're trying to turn it. Oh shit! Here goes some more shit. Man, these niggas working overtime. Oh my God. Hold on, Black Market Nick. Damn. It's going down. Let's go. We got one. Black Market Nick, what's up, man?
What's up, H? They love talking to you. Hey, I don't give two shits about TikTok, and I honestly don't even like my kid using it, but that's not about TikTok, and it's never been about TikTok. It's about the U.S. government have a stranglehold on all other apps. Once they get this bill passed, I mean, we're going to be fucking choked. They're going to be able to control almost every app's access to the apps. They're going to have all.
Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Black Market Nick. I'm going to need a citation and a page. I'm going to need a citation of page number, line number in the bill where you believe this could be possible.
Oh, no worries. I can get that done.
Send me that so I can bring it up on the screen, because you know me, I'm right and exact. Now we've acknowledged that is a possibility. It's different from saying something is a possibility to saying, look, here on page this, line item, let's get that together before we jump off that bridge.
Yeah, this is not about TikTok, because TikTok, everybody knows it's just eating up all of Google's and ABC's ad revenue, so that's why they want to shut it down.
That's also true. That is also true. That's also true. It's definitely anti-competitive.
That and Palantir is losing a lot of, like, the whole generation. The ones coming up, they're losing all the generation, so they can't get their data. So that's another reason. But it's not, it's definitely not because they give a shit about your attention span.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
So, I mean, this is going to be the Patriot Act for the web. I don't want the government boot anywhere.
I agree.
And especially the Chinese one, then again, we're hand in hand. We're probably more in line with China than Israel now.
Damn.
Like, think about it, man. They can just ask for their money back. Like, how about we give you more farmland? Like, nah, give us our money back. Dang, that's it. Bye-bye.
Right.
So, yeah, that's all I have to say, XJ. And, I'll get you some information on the true reason, but it's not about TikTok. And sorry you got banned. That's messed up. All right, Hotep and Bill.
All right, yo, Hotep and Bill. Yeah, look at this. USC protest going down. Reaction PR, shout out to Reaction PR. Two-time Hotep Con attendee. Says, hey, Uncle Hotep. How would you solve this? Hey, go Uncle Hotep. Let's add it. Let's add it to the file. German Shepherd. There you go. Uncle Hotep's favorite dog. German Shepherds and hoses. More AOC content. Let's go back. This is crazy. Get the fuck back. Get the fuck back. They got the black man working overtime. This has never been good for us. That's what I'm saying, yo. We got our own problems, and we always end up right in the middle of shit. Look at this. This guy right here, he's way too old to be out here doing this kind of work. He should be behind a desk. Somebody call Unc and tell Unc, come on, man. They ain't promote you yet. They ain't promote you yet. You shouldn't be out here. This how we treating our elderly? Unc out here throwing the classic police chokehold. Rear naked. You see the arm. He went straight to it. Unc went straight for the chokehold. Hey, if it works, why fix it? If it works, why fix it? Here we go. Got more scuffles. Look at this. Black man will bust his ass. Hold on. Let me get y'all a better view. If it bleeds, it leads. Look at him, bust his ass. Boom. Fell right on his face. Look at our police force. Look at our police force. This nigga just fell flat on his face. Damn. Oh, shit. Did you see that? Black man pulled out his baton. Let's get it. Immediately checked the 6. Oh, this nigga was ready. Nah, this nigga's good. This brother right here good. I'm afraid of this nigga. You see this nigga coming, you better get low. He pulled out the baton, boom, and checked his 6. He is trained. You see how quick he checked his 6? Brother next to him, look at him. What's happening at 3 o'clock? I got a lot of brothers on this police force. Hey, listen, man, Tyrone, listen, look, listen. Chad and Zach can't go out there today. You know what they're gonna say. It's not gonna be good for the optics. We remember Black Lives Matter. You know, Tyrone, Mustafa, Abdul, we need y'all to go out there and handle this one. We're sorry. I'm gonna pay you overtime. We're gonna pay you overtime. You're gonna get time and a half. Don't worry. Another cop shouldn't be out there. He too old. He should be at the YMCA playing basketball right now. He should be like a U10 basketball coach. He's losing his mind. He don't know what to do. He too old for this shit. He done lost every dark hair in his head. Look at him. Look at this dude right here. He wasn't ready for this shit. He don't got no baton out. He ain't got no shield. He came fully equipped. You came to a gunfight with a pencil. What are we doing, bruh? You ain't ready? You better pull something out. Look at him. Look at him. Stop. Back up. He wasn't doing shit. Yo. See? This me as a cop right here. I'm him as a cop. Hey, chill, y'all. Just chill out. Trying to do the bare minimum. Ain't nobody getting shot. I ain't pushing, I ain't choking nobody, nigga. I'm just trying to get this time and a half pay, nigga. I am not about to push this lady. This lady right here got a hijab on. I don't know what she got strapped to her. Hey, lady, look, man, I don't want no problems. Everybody just step back. This me as a cop. Especially at his age, nigga, you ain't about to have me fucking knocking my back out again. I'm too old for this shit. Tyrone, handle these motherfuckers. Tyrone, you ain't got that shit under control yet, motherfucker. Your big ass back. Look at Tyrone. Tyrone doing all the blocking. Tyrone offensive line work is serious. You know this nigga was O-line. In high school, he probably played O-line and D-line. Had the most minutes out of anybody on the team. Yo, you know what's funny is nobody even paying him no mind. Nobody's like, yo, nobody's even paying him any mind, yo. It's like he not even there. Look, and then the lady over here, she just trying to look at this lady right here. She trying to force her way into getting beat up. She could have squared up with old boy a long time ago. Look. Can we get the freeze frame? Let me see if I can get the freeze frame. Right here. She's right here. He's right here. If she wanted to get busy, she could have knocked his ass out quick. This is the most nonviolent video I've ever seen in the history of Revolution. Look at this lady. She's screaming and yelling. She brought the sauce. He threw his hands up. She was like, this nigga don't even want it. She had straight for Big Tyrone. She went straight to Big T. Look, now she over here with Big T. This is how much they didn't respect Juan over here. Shout out to my Hispanic folk. Love y'all. Mucho besos. No Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Juan over here just trying to make it. You know, he probably voted for Trump. She wasn't even paying him no mind. She straight ignored Juan. Took it straight to the boss. She taking it to the final boss, right, Lauren? She said, nah, I want a piece of Big T. Here go the lady right here with the kef around her neck. She got no mask on. She don't go fuck about the Mossad. She said, identify me. She looking at him. She like, you know what? You don't want no sauce. Where Big T at? Everybody went straight to Big T. Look at her. He ain't even doing shit. He hasn't touched a single soul. He put one hand on one person. That was it. Here we go. Here go the CCP style. All right. So see now when it's time to put in work, who they send in? You see them state troopers. You see the stadies. Now this is KKK. This is all KKK right here. Disclaimer, I'm telling jokes, but it could be true. Should have played my disclaimer. You see they brought the white boys out. Now, when it's time to really, the white boys sign up for this shit. They'll, let me at him. Let me at him, Sarge. Let me at him, Sarge. Look at this one right here. This nigga, this white boy right here, determination in his eyes. He been waiting for this shit. He been dreaming. He dreamt about this shit last night when he went to bed. Ready. And they got all the equipment. You see him look back, check his 6, state trooper on the back. Yo, stormtrooper outfits, facts. Listen, when the white boys from the stadies come out, you better be ready. Just be ready. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying you got to be scared. All I'm saying is be ready. They coming in like Nazis. See, ain't even nobody, see? Nobody even messing with them. You could just look at these niggas and go, all right, yo, it's time to move, yo. It's time to move, man. Shit done got serious. It done escalated. Code red. They did such a good job. They told them, pull back, pull back. Uh-oh, black man. Oh, you ain't body slam him yet? That dude was supposed to get suplexed already. See? Niggas need more training. This was supposed to be one whole movement. It shouldn't even be that many freeze frames. How many frames do we have here? We got 1. All right, so 1. Yeah, that's when he grabs him. Right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he still ain't got him down? That was supposed to be 2 to 3 frames. Catch and suplex. The problem is he didn't get low enough. See the arms? You can't suplex from here. You got to suplex from the waist. So you can get leverage. You got to get low so you can put your legs into it. That's why that's a failed attempt. You can tell he ain't played football. See, the thing is, that's another reason why I couldn't be a cop, you know, because on my bad day, that'd have been an easy tackle. I'd have just tackled you. Boom! Hit your ass like a motherfucking D-back and looked at you like, yeah, motherfucker. Come around this corner again. I'd have just hit you like a DB. Boom! Knocked your ass right down. Hope my back didn't give out. Otherwise, I'll just be laying in next to you like, sorry. My bad. You better not touch me. Big T coming, nigga. Don't make me call Big T. I get on the phone. I get on the walkie-talkie. Big T! Nigga. Still ain't got him down. Terrible. Who is this? Look at Bill. Look at Bill. Bill should be at the YMCA coaching kids U10 basketball. Instead, they got him at the protest, fucking with white liberals, fucking with rich white kids that vote for Joe Biden. Uh-oh. Here we go. They running now. Pick your shit up and go. This is great entertainment. I gotta say, this is great entertainment. Thank you, America. Oh, they trying to hurry up and put the tents up. They're like, hurry up, put the tents up, Damn. Quick. So it's a race for the tents. It makes sense. They're in a race to get the tents up, and then the cops are in a race to make sure they don't get up fast enough. USC is upside down. Universities everywhere. I'm gonna have to call my daughter. Let me call my daughter. Let's see if we can get my daughter on the line. Let's see. She might be in class. Hopefully she's in class. Let's see if she picks up. She's one of those kids that always goes to class. They call her mom at school. She's either that or ignoring me, like a kid would do their dad. But I hope she's not involved in this rigmarole. Maybe she's not picking up a call because she's at the fucking protest. That could be another fucking possibility, which is my biggest concern with all of this shit going around the country. Let's see what else is trending. My daughter could be at the protest right now. And that's why she's not picking up her phone. This is my concern. This is why I have grays now. Damn. UT Austin? Oh man, they everywhere. They done got the horses out. My daughter's at the protest. I could feel it. I think my daughter's at the protest. I just know she is. Or she's probably pretending and skipping class. Or there probably is no class. Those are all the possibilities. Imagine I'm scrolling through and I see my daughter on the screen. I'd lose it. I would absolutely lose it. Who else is trending? Nunes. So Nunes scored. Zavi. Amanda Seals. Why is Amanda Seals trending? Was Shannon Sharp? Oh God, he platformed her. I don't even want to talk about that anymore. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Klopp. Pause. Why is pause trending? Oh, wow. So he actually did say pause. Wow. He's definitely going through dementia. He's using Ebonics now, black culture. Why is Meta trending? Oh, yeah, because of the TikTok ban. Makes sense. Moving on. Uvalde. Why is Uvalde trending? I guess because these are the cops that should have been there for Uvalde. I guess that's the gripe. Moving along. University of Texas. 81 states. What is 81 states? What the fuck does that mean? Oh, God.
These poll workers, we're going to have lawyers in all the major polling locations across the country. We have lawsuits in 81 states right now. We won about a week and a half ago to these
I thought I was going to be able to throw some bail. She said 81 states. I know that was a slip up. She meant to say 81 regions or courts or something like that. So we're going to let her rock. That's hilarious. Oh, man, my daughter's at a protest right now. I'm so scared. I want to cry. As somebody who has a child in university, Do not send your kids to school. Highly do not recommend. Yeah. AOC saw. What do we got? Page doesn't exist. What happened? What is this? Okay. Yeah, I seen this one. I think we showed this one earlier. Shout out 2,000 followers over on the AOC situation. The Tucker video came out. That was dope. That was dope. Who the hell coordinated the anti-Semitic protests on college campuses nationwide? And then Uncle Hotep says the same people that, never mind. Yo, don't fly too close to the sun. Oh, don't fly too close to the sun. Heidi says college kids will do anything to get out of class. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what's happening here. Exactly. Like, duh. Tax return. Ha ha ha. This is funny. Shout out to Shane Cashman. There's some right-wing feminism brewing. Did you guys see the right-wing feminism brewing? Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Ashley St. Clair, here we go. Let's bring it up on the screen.
There are a lot of people calling me a feminist lately. Okay? But I just want to clarify, I'm not a feminist. I just think men should start out in prison and then have to work their way out.
She's got a point.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
She's got a point. I mean, prison is a bit harsh, but she's got a bit of a point there. She's got a bit of a point. You know, men have to be drugged through drudgery to become men. You know, easy life, masculine wife.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
I gotta tweet that. I don't even know if it makes sense, but I'm tweeting that shit anyway. It made sense when I said it. It made sense in my head when I said it. So, you know, we'll see if it stands the test of time. Probably could have thought it through better, but I like the way it came out. Pause. I kind of want to see this Nunes goal. I hate Elon's internet. Elon's internet never works. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was terrible. That was actually a terrible play. Kicked it straight at the goalie. All right, what else? All right, let's go to the Drudge. Let's see what's drudging. Drudge, yo, the Drudge never fails to just provide you with utter trash. We've exploded into utter chaos across the country at college campuses. And what do they feed us? The Trump trial. All right, so let's read what's on the left, then we'll go to the right. We've done this a few times, so we know how to do it now. Cops testing AI body camera that writes its own police reports in minutes. Wow. Trump shit. All right, let's see colleges. College. Remember we did this last time? All right. FBI working with colleges to warn of anti-Semitic threats. Says we have one mention of college. Let me see if we can see university. Okay, we got another one here. Texas state troopers deployed to pro-Palestinian university. March. We have two instances of university. With public universities under threat, massive protests, again, austerity shake Argentina. So they got the college stuff down at the bottom. Let's see what they've thrown to the right of the screen. Female Supreme Court justices push back most strongly on Idaho abortion ban. So they're going to feed us the abortion bullshit. Is California really a high-tax state? Question mark. New findings question that claim. What? I'm not even gonna click on it. I bet you it's probably the Wall Street Journal. No, it's Sacramento B. Just trash. Whoops. My bad. Scientists found chapter of Bible hidden for thousands of years. Yeah. We could have used that. It could have been useful at some point. Dead dolphin riddled with bullets found on beach. Cops offer reward. That's unfortunate. USA, you're an asshole shooting dolphins, man. You really are a fucking asshole. Unless you got attacked by that motherfucker, then let that nigga have it. USA, Russia set for showdown at UN over nukes in space. Nukes in space. Oh my God. Ukraine uses long-range ATA-CMs for first time. What the hell is that? Chat, what's an ATA-CMS? Air-to-air. I'm going to guess here. Air-to-air computer missile system? What does this mean? Let's see how close I am. Army tactical missile systems. Let's see. I'm gonna search Army tactical missile system. So these shits. U.S. secretly sent long-range missiles to Ukraine after months of resistance. Oh, fucking duh. So what does this article say? Ukraine uses long-range. Wait a second. Hold on. I just found a glitch in the matrix. The Drudge here says Ukraine uses long-range ATM military systems for first time, right? Post-World War II on brink of collapse. All right. So they're talking about these missile systems, right? You see how they talk about it here? Okay. Here it says Ukraine uses the missile systems for first time, right? But when we go here, 50 minutes ago, New York Times headline is different. This says U.S. secretly shipped new long-range missiles to Ukraine. CNN, 3 hours ago, U.S. secretly sent long-range missiles to Ukraine after months of resistance. U.S. secretly. How come the Drudge doesn't use the secret articles? Yo, the Drudge might be the ops, yo. As if we didn't know that already. Wow. So, I mean, that's par for the course. We pretty much expected that. Like, nobody should be surprised by that. Tehran nuclear activity raises eyebrows. Iran sentences popular rapper to death for backing protests. Yeah, well, I should expect that. You know, it's a bit par for the course. Shout out to Iran. That's what they do in Iran. Anyway, USA withdrawing troops from Niger after military deal revoked. Okay. Niger is something to keep an eye out on. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Niger. We got to look out for the motherland. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever talks about Africa. We got to talk about Africa. Let's see what's going on here.
We can confirm that discussions have begun between the United States and Niger for the orderly withdrawal of U.S. forces from the country. In the near future, the Department of Defense will provide a small delegation from the Pentagon and U.S. Africa Command to participate in those discussions. There is a terrorist threat that exists within the continent of Africa and certainly in the Sahel region and West Africa. And so as we step back and AFRICOM looks at that threat, we'll continue to work with regional partners to address how best to ensure that we can continue to do the kinds of things we do to not only protect our national interests, but also look at the collective security of regional partners.
So basically, much of the same, right?
Amusement park is unique. It's hosting iconic pieces from art's greatest.
you know, much of the same. There's a terrorist threat. There's a terrorist threat. We've got to weed out the terrorist threat. You know, the usual. As Google pulls news from search, fate of journalism, Preservation Act unclear. Okay. Sahara dust cloud transforms Athens into eerie Martian landscape. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I saw that. These are some of the images that they were showing. These are kind of wild. How do you, there's no way to like swipe through these? Oh, okay, we just scroll down. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Can I scroll down like this? No, I can't. Your user experience sucks, New York Post. I got to tell you, you really got to work with the IT guys and focus on like user experience. Because this is just trash. You know, a UI, I wouldn't focus on that too much. I'd focus on experience, you know, first and foremost. But if you're going to have these articles with images, you know, fucking make this easy. You got the budget. Like, wake the fuck up. Fire some journalists and up your fucking tech game, bro. Like, what are we doing? Trying to fucking run a show here and you can't even provide good images. This is crazy. This is crazy. I love photography, you know. There's some good photography here. Here's Athens. This is the beginning of Western man. The beginning of Western man. Here it is. Here it is. Is this like symbolic, basically saying, you know, this is it? Is the sun setting on Western man? Is that what the symbology of this photography is supposed to represent? Some decent photography here. Oh, they got the couple out there. That's real fucking cute. That's real cute. There you go. There you go. Greece. Somebody said it like Mars, right? Yeah, that's what they were saying. Drudge sold out about 6 years ago. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. What else happened here? The man who gossiped too much. Dogs bring hugs, tail wags, and controversy to America's courthouses. Damn, my back is stuck in this position right now. My daughter just texted me back. I'm in class. Oh, okay, so she was in class. Hold on. So she can't be at the protest because nobody's going to be texting from a protest. I just asked her if they're protesting at her school. I'm trying to see. Maybe she'll, I shouldn't be texting her in class either. She should be paying attention, right? That's probably a bad idea. But, fuck it. Alright. Walmart strips machines from stores. Self-checkout. Okay, so that's the other side of where the AI situation. I asked my daughter if they protesting at her school. She said, I don't know. Yo, I'm telling you, she is so mean. She is so mean. Like, I don't know what the fuck they doing. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Although I would have been taking advantage of the protest, I'd have been down there selling shirts. I might send my daughter some shirts to sell. Like, why not? Like, why not? Ohio Tip about to call in. Go ahead, Ohio Tip. Hurry up, man, so I can get out of here, man. I want to rest my back before I gotta go be a dad. Liverpool trending. What happened with Liverpool? Let's see what they got for us. Is it the Nunez situation? They just got scored on? Oh. Wait, what? I don't know what language that was. What was that? Mongolian? Oh. Liverpool getting their ass whooped. Everton putting their foot in their ass. Damn, well, just like that. I'm trying to see whose fault this is.
Call from.
Sorry.
Ty, what up, yo?
What up? What up?
What's happening?
Shit. I've been saying, you know, I didn't expect when that attack happened that
What attack?
Israel would be like that Iran attack.
Oh, last week?
Yeah, I didn't expect when that attack happened for it to like completely take over the news cycle. But,
What?
Man.
What? Oh, that's because you're young. You haven't been around long enough, you know. How old are you again?
I'm 28.
28? Yeah. You know, a couple more spins around the sun, you'll start seeing the patterns. You know what I'm saying? You just got a little bit of milk on your lip. Pause.
Well, I knew it was going to take over the news cycle, but I thought it was only going to be for, you know, maybe the week or so. I was surprised when like the week started and it was still being talked about, but
nah, this is it.
Over the weekend,
this is going to dominate our lives until, you know, the elections.
Oh yeah, it's Grift season. So yeah, I'm I just didn't at that protest, but I didn't expect that. This is I guess what the Candy call it, Summer of Love Part 2.
Yeah.
And it really is ironic. I like that video you brought that. I think it was yesterday.
What's that?
It's ironic that this beef is happening.
Oh yeah, it's all intertwined. The hip hop beef at the same time. Correct. It's all intertwined.
Yep. It's absolutely crazy. Like, I did want to ask you. I don't know if you said anything about it yet. How do you feel about that Drake did the last?
Ain't nobody listen to that Drake shit.
Did?
I gave that shit one listen and kept it moving.
Well, yeah, I did too. But
I think about it, the shit was trash.
Yeah, the whole time
that shit was trash.
I was uncomfortable.
No. Here's my issue. Actually, I can't spoil it. Me and Uncle Hotep talking about this tomorrow. I can't spoil it.
Oh, okay.
I gotta save my Drake AI take for tomorrow night.
Okay. I'll wait for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that shit's been like that shit's been bothering me. I'm like, man, this is some nasty work.
Yep. It's definitely some nasty work. Absolutely. Yeah. That shit was trash.
That's I'm not gonna lie. There's some other stuff going on with the hip hop beats and everything. I thought it was pretty interesting.
What's that?
I enjoy it. You didn't see the Quavo, Chris Brown.
Oh yeah, it spilled all over. Everybody getting hit. It's all types of strays. Yeah, side skirmishes. Yeah, hip hop's in a mess right now. This is beautiful. This is great for hip hop. It's great for black music. It's great for black people. I love it. You know, you need a good beef to really, you know, invigorate sales and economy. You know.
I'm saying.
Yeah. If it bleeds, it leads.
That's pretty much. I'll say that's pretty much all I had. I'm gonna let you go so you can go be a dad and back a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. See, I got one. He confused. He don't know which. Easy life, masculine wife. He confused. He trying to figure out what's going on. Remember when I said it, I was like, I don't know if it's gonna, you know, it might not hit. But if you think about it, you know what I'm saying? Somebody said we both on Mount Rushmore. Top 50 coon Twitter list. I think Nerd might be on my list. I might have to throw Nerd on there. If Unc on there, Nerd got to be on there somewhere. Nerd a coon too. Especially after that Drake take. I'm putting Nerd on my coon list. Nerd Nash, you on my coon list. And you might be in Unc's Rico case too. This shit is bigger than Nino Brown, bro. I want that Blackberry, but with the, what y'all picking, the Blackberry, the Sidekick? Yo, tell me the Sidekick didn't have the streets in his chokehold. I wanted Sidekick so bad. I worked my ass off to go buy one of these. I remember I bought it. My dad laughed at me like, yo, you ain't even got a real phone. He was so right. I didn't get it at the time, but he was so right. He said, if you think about it long enough, maybe nah. I ain't rocking with that one, HJ. Here's the issue. I'm going to explain it to you. If you as a man create a hard life for yourself, you will have a feminine wife. But if you create an easy life for yourself, you're going to have a masculine wife. If the collective whole of men were not born out of rigidity, then you should expect a masculine wife. But if your men have been hardened like stone, pause, you should expect your wife to be feminine. The issue is these men have been raised with an easy life. And that's why they have masculine women.
I wish all the black people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the white people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the Hispanics were as smart as Hotep Jesus. Because that guy, he really gets it. He knows how to boil it down.
If you don't get it now, you'll get it later. How you feeling? How you feeling? Somebody named Tyrone Taylor trending. I thought it was the cop that was whooping kids' ass on campus. That's what I thought. All right, I'm out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the love. Thank you for tuning in. Victor said U.S. Africa Command, destabilizing shitholes is our business. Oh, man. Damn. Hit him hard on that one, Vic. Pause. You know. Well, let me show some love to people holding me down today. Hotep CPA, salute. Hotep Federales, Zanthoven, appreciate you. Shout out to Zanthoven finally showing the channel some love. Uncle Hotep, appreciate you showing the channel some love. Apricus Salvare Day, salute. Wait, what did he say? Not to sound Moorish, but we are not taught in business/civics, but we can promote for free. So not to raise grift, but look at upbringing. Well, yeah, upbringing is definitely a part of all of this. Absolutely. I agree with that. Letitia charges because. Okay, I read that. I read those. I thought I missed some. Hey, man. Thank you for hanging out with me, chat. Lauren, Justine, Protocol. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you. Carlos. I'm going to get out of here, man. Rest my back before I got to go be a dad. As always, be well. Stay merry. Tell somebody in your family that you love them. And as always, Hotep and Bill. I don't even know what outro to put. I'll put this one.
Envision a sanctuary where community and sustainability are the cornerstones of living. In this haven, every family is able to grow their own food, children flourish through homeschooling tailored to unlock their full potential, and education extends beyond textbooks, instilling self-worth and a deep understanding of the world around them. Here, goodwill isn't just an ideal, it's the essence of daily life, where respect for law and order harmonizes with the community's resourcefulness. This place isn't just a dream, it's a call to action for everyone who believes in a better, more connected way of living. Join us in building a future where each individual's contributions create a tapestry of enduring harmony and prosperity. Join us in Hotepistan,